let's get into it. Oh, man. I think I finally might have finished up Borderlands over the weekends. I got like all the map collectibles done. And beat the game again and unlocked True Ultimate Vault Hunter 5 and did all that good shit. I think I might end up getting on just to grind out some legendaries for the new stuff that's coming out, but other than that, oh, let's get it. Bro, that sounds nice. I feel like if I tried to fucking get into a hammock, I'd break my neck. I really do. I genuinely feel like that. I'll get there eventually. Just gotta keep my head up and my goals in mind, and I'll get there eventually. Bro, I went to bed at like 9 last night. So I laid down at like 8:50, right? I went to sleep at 9 and I woke up at, I want to say like 7:09. I woke up at like 7:09. Woo, man, I feel good this morning. I didn't wake up all night. I feel good, man. It's been a minute since I've gotten some sleep like that. What is this? Okay. That's great. The animations are great. Can we get some actual gameplay? Oh, what the hell? That's creepy. What the... What? Okay. Alright, man. Alright, man. Got a lot of stuff to cover today.
Is a Danny Elfman Christmas story. Are you ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and in my usual way, I was creeping around in a sullen display of my own special version of holiday cheer, which some find off-putting and others find queer. For I wear a disguise I designed for myself, which looks somewhat like Krampus and a bit like an elf, and with my arms filled with presents to put under the tree, I saw in the shadows something looking at me. A small shabby creature with spikes on its head, showing long pearly teeth and its eyes glowing red. It was dark and misshapen with long spindly arms, which ended with claws that can certainly harm. Well, hello, I exclaimed, for what else could I do? I wasn't expecting an odd creature like you. Perhaps you could tell me what brings you this night to this shadowy corner where you gave me a fright. And with a voice that was raspy, yet gentle and meek, the strange little creature began then to speak.
Excuse my intrusion, forgive my trespass. It's just that there's something I wanted to ask. Mr. Krampus, you see, I'm a fan through and through, and I'd like to apprentice and study with you. I have many talents, impressed you will be. I can conjure up spirits and then set them free. I can make heavy objects float like they were bubbles. I can dance with the demons and make lots of trouble. And you kidnap bad children and cart them away in a sack that you carry where they're all on display. Oh, please let me help. I won't get in the way.
For it's clear
The devil.
that he thought in my clever disguise that I was old Krampus, at least in his eyes. So I paused and thought carefully what I might say. Yes, I do all those things, but just not today. For this Christmas, a different idea I got. And you could be of help, though like it or not, I intend to surprise all the children, that's true, with the opposite of what you expect me to do. For the boxes I carry with the ribbons and bows will delight from their heads to their cute little toes, and the joy on their faces when they look with surprise as their hopes and their dreams are revealed inside. The demon thought carefully about what I said. He rubbed his round belly and scratched his sharp head.
This is really well done for a trailer. I want to say that. This is really cool. I really like this.
Well, it's certainly not what I had in my mind when I came to help Krampus with his wicked design, but I came here to help.
Oh, this is supposed to be Santa Claus.
So help it shall be.
To begin with, start carrying these presents with me. And little by little, he got in the spirit, and we quietly worked so that no one could hear it until the display looked all perfect and fine. I can hear footsteps. Oh, there wasn't much time. It was then an idea popped into my head.
That kind of gives me an idea. What if you got like a black Christmas tree and you like decorate it with skulls and stuff? That would be really cool. Oh, dude, I should do that a year. A
So
red
I
one.
gathered my thoughts, and here's what I said. Do you think you could climb up on top of this tree?
Well, of course,
He said simply.
that's nothing to me.
And perhaps you can play with some things at the top with your magical powers that makes gravity stop. And juggle some ornaments round in the air while dancing a jig with your demonic flair. Now excited, he took on this challenge with glee, and he gave quite a show for the children to see. For he not only juggled, but he sang and he danced, singing strange little melodies as if in a trance. And the children were stunned in the most pleasant way by this most unexpected demonic display. They clapped and they squealed with their childish delight, for they never had seen such a wonderful sight. And with hands in the air, they all spun till they crashed, and the songs made them silly, and everyone laughed. With a glorious whoop, he leapt to the ground, and before I could stop him, he gobbled them down.
Damn.
Merry Christmas.
Damn, okay. Yo, W. That was good. Supposed to be a game, I believe, that's coming out. That was good.
Let me remind you, my captain's as tough as they come. She's more of a devil than a house of devils.
We could be witnessing the death of Bungie and Destiny as we speak.
So I think my demands over carefully. If I were you.
Gentlemen, I hear you wanted to parley.
This looks like shit. Compared to the original Destiny games, this looks like crap. Where is even the little guy that follows you around? Oh, is it another character? Is that what they're doing here? This looks like nothing compared to what it used to. Destiny used to be so cool. It looks so bad now. Arama Reforge. Whoa. Landmines. catchy. That's really cool.
Get me a connection to the villa. Establish a base west of the peak.
Drive to that position.
That's really fucking cool, by the way. That's really, really cool. We're not done yet. No, we're done. Cinder City. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Getting a little bit of mind's eye vibes from that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Battlefield 6 season, boys.
Good morning, California. It's a beautiful day out there.
Congress continues their investigation into corporate lobbyist influence.
Traffic is looking heavy on the expressway. Maybe just stay at home today.
Linden Beach residents have expressed concern at the increased level of military.
Oh.
The threat of a global conflict continues to rise. Cold tensions resurface between former NATO countries.
Homeland Security assures us there is no need for concern.
This just in, reports of a massive explosion at Fort Linden.
A huge shockwave from the military base.
National Guard has evacuated the area.
Are we under attack?
It was only a matter of time.
Spreading of chemical fallout.
Joint Chiefs of Staff are meeting with the President.
DHS confirms packed sleeper cells are real.
First, it was the East Coast. Now, it's the West.
Attacks seem to be spreading across Southern California. Scenes of chaos as fighting moves through the streets.
Is this connected to the explosion?
Coordinated attacks by Pax Armada sleeper cells.
With the military deployed to answer the growing threat, Fort Linden is up for grabs. There are more secrets there than Groom Lake. If any of it falls into the wrong hands, it'll be catastrophic. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Damn. Ooh, bro. I wonder if they're releasing the single-player campaign in sections like COD does. Is that it? Damn, that's it? Guess that's it. We got a review for the Mortal Kombat Legacy. Let's go, boy.
Even 33 years after its debut, the Mortal Kombat series can still shock and impress with its over-the-top violence and gory spectacle. That feels especially true with the latest game compilation and documentary release from developer Digital Eclipse, which not only brings the earliest Mortal Kombat games back for another round, but also offers deeper insight into their history and how this brutal fighting series was brought to life. Though the collection falls just a bit short of executing a proper fatality due to a few unfortunate omissions and some uneven balance and polish for the games that are here, it still offers enough of a comprehensive and engaging dive into the genre's most infamous franchise to make for a killer package.
It's funny to think that it all started from 4 guys in Chicago that just wanted to make a cool martial arts game.
And those people.
Focusing primarily on the history behind the games that defined the first 10 years of Mortal Kombat, the Legacy Collection really leans into the formative hits. It starts from the first Mortal Kombat arcade game in 1992 and goes through the series' first steps into 3D with Mortal Kombat 4 and the handheld ports of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which tells the larger story of how Mortal Kombat co-creators Ed Boon and John Tobias went on to shake up the genre. Included in the Legacy Collection is the original Mortal Kombat trilogy and its ports, MK4, the Mythologies and Special Forces spin-offs, and the various handheld releases of other MK games.
I was gonna say, if it had like the PlayStation 2 era of like Armageddon and a few of those ones were really good. I really like those.
Free to jump into any game in the collection right from the start, and they are essentially as they were upon release, which includes the memorable quirks, secrets, and exploits that were present. Unfortunately, this also includes the infamous enemy AI from certain versions of the original trilogy.
I heard that the AI is really brutal.
Is for reading player inputs and snapping back with counterattacks.
Hey man, they had to get money somehow, right? If it was that easy, then they couldn't get you for money. Those arcades, man.
It was very jarring to see how brutal and, at times, unfair CPU opponents can be. The arcade ladder for MK2 and MK3 and its variations in particular, even on the lowest settings, can be relentless, though it's at least a great way to see just what 90s gamers were up against. However, the collection does make efforts to balance those hurdles by adding some firsts, such as a fleshed out training mode with tuning options, a difficulty setting for most games in the main menu, a fatality trading mode to help nail down the timing of the pesky finishers, and online play. One of the more helpful features that the Legacy Collection includes is the rewind option, which lets you roll back 30 seconds of playtime in every game.
That's
this
cool.
Rewind can be a super useful option for offsetting the often absurd difficulty, but it's also nice to have for trying to perfect your run when going for a particular secret in arcade mode. However, one strange quirk is that rolling back in the middle of a fight can often supercharge enemy AI, which already has the odds stacked in their favor. In some cases, you'll be left in a death loop of attacks with the AI somehow countering your rollback with a brutal throw or special move. To be clear, these are not total remasters.
I'm not surprised in some of the Mortal Kombat games if you're able to do enough damage quick enough to certain enemies or to certain AIs, they do get supercharged as well. So like if you just start the match and you haven't taken a hit and you're just like beating the crap out of the AI will like supercharge and damn near like destroy you. So I'm not surprised by that at all. I don't know why they would have that in there if it's no longer an arcade game. It's not like they're getting any actual benefit from doing that.
While some healthy new features come with the collection, the classic games are essentially as they were, with only quality of life updates and visual tweaks to dress them up for modern platforms. You can even add some neat visual filters and borders to simulate the old school arcade or home experience, or just strip it back to its essentials. The Legacy Collection.
Man, it's kind of sad to see Liu Kang not be in any of their newer ones. I mean, they are, but like, not like that. Like, Liu Kang used to be the staple. He was even in the original films that Mortal Kombat made. It's just really sad to see that they're not there, you know?
Just focus on the key arcade games. It also includes many ports released after and alongside them. It's such a great decision to include the supplementary ports for the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and handheld devices as
Well, what about the PlayStation 2 in one era?
Just how popular Mortal Kombat was and how much work went into each release. Even though they're not totally up to the standards of the arcade releases, the ports still hit the spot when it comes to showing off that classic MK combat and spectacle. That said, parts of the package do feel more like curiosities, showing how early Mortal Kombat ran on most modest hardware. For instance, playing the Game Boy and Game Gear versions of Mortal Kombat 1 can be an eyesore. The handheld side experience is blown up to fit a larger screen, and the gameplay is so
eyesore. This looks like it's not even playable
and unresponsive that it can feel disorienting. It would have been nice to have an option to shrink the screen to a more visually appealing scope, but that's not available in the collection. Still, it's good to have them for posterity's sake, as they are vital parts of MK history.
Jeez.
It's especially great to have a new way to play the PS1 edition of Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Oh, here we go.
Which is essentially the Super Smash Bros. Of the Mortal Kombat series with its massive roster. The Legacy Collection also improves it with greatly reduced load times, which makes it likely the best version of MK Trilogy available. It's a fantastic addition to the overall collection. One of the most anticipated inclusions is the fabled WaveNet release of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, an updated version of the arcade game that rebalanced the combat, featured Noob Saibot and Human Smoke as unlockable characters, and also had the then rare opportunity to play online against arcade players. This is such a tremendous find, making the collection feel all the more comprehensive as it allows longtime fans to play the lost release of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and it runs incredibly well. Unfortunately, the one game that feels the most unpolished is Mortal Kombat 4, which is appropriate given that it's the series' first crack at 3D combat in the arcade. The version included in the package is the finalized arcade release.
That's kind of how it felt whenever I played Mortal Kombat for the PlayStation 2. You had to be like right up on the enemies. Like, you had to be right up on them to hit them. So, like, I understand what he's referring to. I get it.
Which has some odd visual and gameplay bugs. Some of the new additions with the Legacy Collection seem to magnify its quirks too, such as stage geometry popping out of view or obstructing the action, or instances in the training mode with characters getting stuck out of bounds. In that way, it feels like a letdown given that this is the only modern way to play Mortal Kombat 4. Interestingly, the Legacy Collection includes playable versions of some of the franchise's early spin-offs, including Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and Mortal Kombat Special Forces, which have not been seen since their initial releases. Instead of fighting games, Mythologies and Special Forces try to inject the over-the-top violence and spectacle into action stages. Unfortunately, the two spin-offs have not gotten better with age, even with some minor improvements to controls. They are easily the weakest games of the package, being both
they don't look like fighter games, so of course.
Unintentionally hilarious to sit through. But the inclusion of these games is still very much welcome because they were, at the time, ambitious swings for the series to try something different. It's commendable that the collection includes these misfires and gives them equal attention alongside the hits. It also highlights that they serve as stepping stones for more well-rounded spin-offs that were to come.
Hey, have you heard of this game, Mortal Kombat?
What is Mortal Kombat?
It's like Street Fighter, but you can fucking kill people.
Whoa! We get to see the series' growth well in the documentary mode.
But no one ever stays dead. That's the problem. No one ever stays dead. Like, it's kind of funny that even in the games, they kind of contradict themselves. It's hilarious. Now, I don't know about the older ones, but in the PlayStation 2 versions, it kind of felt like when you beat an enemy, they weren't dead. It just didn't happen.
Which is where the Legacy Collection truly shines as a fantastic celebration. Much like Digital Eclipse's work on the making of Karateka and Tetris Forever, the documentary mode is displayed as an explorable timeline that shows factoids about the series, interviews...
I love that developers are doing this for these older games now. Metal Gear Solid did this as well. I'm very happy that they're doing this. This is good. There's nothing worse than losing a really good game series to history. It's just poopy.
Footage of development, deleted characters and special moves, and even classic commercials and arcade advertising for each of the key games. The documentary mode is a fantastic history lesson, not just on the series, but also on video game development and shifting pop culture during the 1990s. With new interviews of key creatives from Williams Entertainment, Midway, and NetherRealm Studios, the documentary offers a detailed account of the developers' roots in pinball games and how Mortal Kombat became a lightning rod for the backlash against violence in media during the 90s.
Man, it's kind of funny that they used to use Mortal Kombat the same way they used Grand Theft Auto for people to be like, oh, it's bringing violence into the community. Bro, just shut up. It was there already. You're just trying to find a cop-out. You know, if these idiots ever thought what would happen if they actually got rid of the game and it still happened? They ever think of that? What would they blame then? They'd find something else.
The so-called death sequence begins. The game narrator instructs the player to finish, and I quote, finish his opponent.
It's awesome to hear details on how Mortal Kombat became a pop culture hit, and how the developers felt about fans who thought Mortal Kombat 3's run button changed the meta too much. It's a fantastic dive behind the scenes. All in all, the Legacy Collection has some truly great inclusions and additional features, but it's also hard not to be just a little bit let down by some game omissions that would have helped round it out even further. Along with the lack of the N64 release of the Mortal Kombat trilogy, which had a fun and experimental 3v3 mode, Mortal Kombat 4 Gold Edition and the console versions of MK Deadly Alliance not being included really make for an odd choice given that they were the series' more confident steps into 3D. This also results—
It's kind of crazy to think that Mortal Kombat has an actual storyline. Now, hear me out. It's very convoluted, and there are a lot of moving, like, it's like every single individual has their own story. I played one Mortal Kombat game where you could literally go through and play as each individual character, which you can do that with any of them, but each one had its own storyline. I was for the PlayStation 2, I don't remember what it was, though.
In the documentary mode, skimming over certain details in the timeline due to the absence of these games. While the core focus was on the main games within the first 10 years of the series, and other outside or technical issues likely prevented these games from being included, it's still a bit disappointing to see the package lose steam towards the end, even with how impressive the Game Boy port renditions are. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is not only a great roundup of the franchise's earliest hits, it's also a tremendous history lesson on the building of a fighting game franchise that remains influential today. This compilation could have covered more of the noticeable gaps in time toward the end, and it could have made further efforts to tweak the tuning of some infamously—
I think personally they should have added more games. They should have. They should have added all the ones for PlayStation 2. There were a lot for PlayStation 2 that I would have loved that they had added.
Enemy AI, but the Legacy Collection is still a great package that offers the best way to play classic Mortal Kombat and learn about both the series itself and the people who made it. For more, check out our reviews of Double Dragon Revive or Ninja Gaiden 4.
There's Mortal Kombat Deception, Shut up, lady. There's Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks that I would have loved, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. There were quite a bit. Is Mortal Kombat Armageddon in the Legacy Collection of Mortal Kombat? No. I wonder why they didn't decide to put the PlayStation 2 games in there. That's really weird. Did we watch this? I think we did. Oh, damn, we got Bigfoot Vlog time! Check out Bigfoot Vlog time! Awesome channel! Right now he's fighting Voorhees!
If raccoons steal my jerky again, I'm filing emotional damage claims.
They say adventure begins where Wi-Fi ends. Mine died 3 hours ago.
Yo, he's got a point. I can't tell you, like, when the power goes out, it's like everything just stops. It's crazy.
People pay for this at gyms?
I just want one peaceful hike without ghosts, bears, or therapy sessions with squirrels.
He's gonna have to find himself a new forest.
Dream, perfect sip. Wait, where's that breeze coming from? Don't tell me that's another raccoon. Either that's a troll's Airbnb, or the universe wants another horror documentary with my face. Smells like damp socks and regret. If I find skeletons, I'm quitting hiking.
Bro, there's nothing worse than damp socks. Or wet socks, and then you gotta be in it all day, bro. Oh.
Forever. Yep, perfect time to reconsider life decisions. Dark cave, no exit plan, full genius move. That's cold, like fridge door open cold.
I didn't see you put a video in Discord. Let me see.
Curiosity clicks.
Whoa, that's not on any map. Nature just dropped a secret level, and I'm player 1. It's so quiet it feels illegal. If peace had a face, it'd look like this. All right, just a friendly pebble toss. Don't summon anything, I'm just testing the acoustics, okay? Okay, why did that sound like an empty basement door slamming? Nope, chill, stay calm. It's too still. Even the bugs uneased and left. That's my cue to not stay long. All right, luxury resort setup complete. And if ghosts show up, they can roast marshmallows too. This silence is way too perfect.
Want a custom shout-out, birthday wish, or roast from me? Head to Cameo, link in the description, Jay. I'll make it legendary. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more.
If this was a movie, something creepy's loading right now. Okay, maybe fish. Or seaweed ghosts. Either way.
Hold on. Huh?
想要长。
Does look good though. Maybe if IGN posts something about it, we'll watch it. My big concern with the new Souls-likes that are coming out is I think they're just too goddamn hard. Like, you gotta make it balanced. You can kind of tell whenever the developers don't play it and beat it themselves, or it's just the people that are making the individual content, they don't actually play it, and it's really irritating. It's super irritating. But I looked at it. I looked at the video. I don't think I'll play it on stream, though. I don't want to deal with the channel that it's attached to. I'm hoping that IGN covers a little bit of it, but I think they know as well that everyone's kind of got the Souls-like burnout because, like, no one was making any good games, and everyone just defaulted to making Souls-like, and then everyone started making bad Souls-likes, and now people are just kind of done with that as well. It's kind of sad to see.
Okay, I'm staying zipped in. Nope, that's not wind. That's call your therapist level noise right there. Great, the lake just sent me mail. Please, pizza, not problems. A machete? Of course. Because camping isn't complete without cursed cutlery. Problem solved.
Cursed cutlery.
No evidence, no haunting. Lawyer-friendly solution.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that, Bigfoot.
Reflections. I swear it's just fog pretending to be alive again. Nothing like caffeine and existential dread in the morning.
Right?
Let's check the overnight footage. Hold up, that shape looks like a person. No way someone's swimming here.
You know, that is a good name for a knife brand. Cursed Cutlery.
Nah, that's not real. That's movie joke. All right, whoever's out there, joke's over. Show your face before I start charging rent.
Charging rent?
Okay, definitely not a duck. That's a full-grown nightmare doing cannonballs.
Oh!
Oh, you've got to be kidding
Is that a
me,
bear?
dude. Halloween's months away.
Oh, damn. He said no!
Nope.
He just took off, bro!
I'm not fighting cosplay man today.
He just said, nah, I'm out.
All right, buddy, tree brand kung fu. Let's see if Moss beats Machete.
Oh! Oh!
That's definitely a concussion. Congrats, you win worst spa treatment.
And that's how you end aquatic therapy.
Oh!
If I drown, tell my subscribers I hated
Yo, what an epic battle. Let's go.
I'm alive. I think. Unless this
He
is
thinks.
One of those post-fight hallucinations. Nope. I'm retiring. No lakes, no caves, no mysterious Airbnb portals ever again.
Oh!
You've got to be kidding me. Dude's waterproof. I'm done. Next vlog. Me, snacks, and 0 homicide later.
Look at it back there.
What's up, legends? Thanks for showing mad love on my last vlog, and we're back today with something delicious. Cooking up some fresh
That's
trout.
it. Damn. Okay. Well. W Bigfoot vlog time. W video. Hell yeah. Let's move on. Samurai Cowboy Cops Rush Dodgers fans. Why can't we just all get along?
The Los Angeles Dodgers have won back-to-back.
Hold on. By the way, check out Decoy Voice, Decoy
World
Voice.
Series, which means LA gets destroyed again for the 40th time this year. It only sounds stupid because it is stupid. As the celebration,
Right. No, guys. No, guys. Those are peaceful protests. You can't break those up, right?
took over the streets, pushing back the police. Oh, wait. This was the Los Angeles Lakers championship in 2020. But now, they're taking over the city, destroying random trucks. Oh, no. That was the Los Angeles Rams celebrating their Super Bowl win in 2022.
Are they reusing? Are they really reusing clips and snippets from riots that happened years ago to try and gas up people in LA? Are you kidding me? Is this
These
real?
are actual Dodger fans celebrating the World Series victory by destroying public transit. Oh
my God.
Last year when they looted the city over that championship. So this must be yesterday's celebration in LA. Nah, that's any random night in lawless Los Angeles. So this is actual footage from last night after the Dodgers won.
This is normal?
Celebration in LA.
What is the LA mayor doing? This is normal for them. This is just a normal night. This is a normal night for LA. That's like one of the most expensive places to live in the US. This is what it looks like.
Nah, that's any random night in lawless Los Angeles.
What a joke.
So this is actual footage from last night after the Dodgers won. But oddly, the local news outlets downplayed.
Bro, why do they keep attacking those robot cars?
After the Dodgers
They did
won,
the same
but
thing.
oddly,
They did the same thing for the riots in LA. They attacked those robot cars and they burn them into the pavement. Why do they do that? It's so weird.
The local news outlets downplayed the incident.
Jesus.
Listen, people celebrate in a lot of different ways.
That's why they showed. They really tried to downplay this incident, like always.
Driverless cars and metro buses were vandalized overnight before police moved in to break up those crowds. Some of the officers there patrolling the streets on horseback as people were told to leave that area.
As it's hard to justify 0 arrests after the city is taken over.
They didn't arrest a single person. They burnt down public transport. What really makes me angry is the thought that that's not just LA's taxpayer dollars. It's our collective taxpayer dollars that are going to have to fix all that damage. And the police don't even want to step in and do their job because of their shit mayor.
Of course, they gotta frame it as some people celebrate in a lot of different ways. It's almost the same exact justification for rioters looting a Best Buy as they...
I think you're right. They caused all that public property damage because they won.
Try to reframe it as some activists just use different tactics, as this activity is somehow permissible in deep blue.
So they have fires every year that pretty much burn down the entire state. They have fires every year that practically burn down the entire state to the point where there are homeless people now in LA because the insurance will not cover because they've been priced out of the area. You've got riots just because it's a normal LA night. You've got law enforcement that won't arrest anybody. You've got riots again because they don't like Donald Trump. And then you've got riots again because they won a baseball game. Does anyone else see a problem here? Like, anyone?
Angeles, because luckily last night there wasn't any looting, but it still cost the city millions of dollars for policing.
No. Say it like you mean it, brother. Say it with your chest. It's gonna cost taxpayers, me, you, and everybody else that doesn't live in LA, millions of dollars in our taxpayer money.
Was already prepared for idiots to take over the streets, to which LAPD was already on tactical alert, closing down large parts of downtown, as they almost immediately started setting off large illegal fireworks, creating a fire hazard. But don't worry, Dodger fans were sure to support the local fire trucks by blocking them in and slowing them down.
Dude, they spray painted the sides of the fire trucks.
By blocking them.
Look, they spray painted the sides of the fire truck. You do realize that that's going to take hours to get off whenever somebody gets back to the station. And usually it's the entire crew that cleans the truck. It's not a, oh, you're the rookie, so you get to clean it. It's usually the entire team that has to clean that truck because it's a team effort. So it probably took them hours to scrape that off of that truck.
And slowing them down, as again, rioters took out their anger on their robot taxi cabs.
Why? I don't get this. Why do they do this?
Burn it down! Burn it!
As recently at the anti-ICE riots in
Yeah,
LA,
they burnt 3 of those poor cars into the ground.
They also destroyed them, as they are taking one of the only jobs they're likely qualified for. It's funny how this is all categorized as some people just like to celebrate differently, when they're really just looking the other way whenever the city gets exposed for having absolutely zero control whenever the EBT tribes decide, let's just destroy stuff. As after they attacked the Waymos, they started tossing bottles at the cops, until the police replied with tear gas to protect the local convenience stores, bringing out everybody's favorite samurai cop cavalry.
Bro, he actually hit that horse. Did you see that? He hit that horse. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. I think he fell.
Ooh. Who appeared to be Blue Jays fans.
Oh, he's got the stick. Oh! Yo, they actually have wooden swords. They have wooden swords.
As I saw constant complaining online over how aggressive these cowboy coppers were.
How aggressive they were. You got people spray painting the goddamn fire trucks as they're going by, actively burning city buses and destroying public taxi services. Are you kidding me?
They always seem to forget horses are wild animals first and police officers second, and getting whacked by a wooden saber is still 1,000 times softer than getting your ribs caved in by a horse kick. And just because you don't...
You're absolutely right. Horses have been known to kill people from that kick. That used to be... Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption and you walk by somebody who's cleaning out the boot in town of a horse, or cleaning out the shoe of a horse in town, and then he puts the... And then he either puts the horse's foot down and gets caved in the back of the skull by the horse's foot, or whenever you stand up behind a horse and it kicks you and it kills you. That happened a lot more than you think it did. A lot. That happened a lot whenever horses were primary source of travel. They just got spooked really easily.
think you need to listen to police dispersal orders doesn't mean the horse is worried about getting charged with police brutality. They got sent out there to accomplish a task, to which they were successful, as this year there wasn't any looting. But the real question should be, why is there ever any looting in the first place whenever your team wins first place? As this doesn't happen everywhere, we see...
I mean, let's be honest, they wouldn't have let you take that thing here anyway. There's no way.
When OKC's trash-ass basketball team won the NBA championship, when their fans even so much as slightly climbed up a light pole to light off some fireworks, they almost immediately get beat.
Damn! Damn!
As coincidentally, this is a deeply conservative city in an incredibly conservative state, as it's really hard to spiral into mass looting when literally anybody committing mere misdemeanors is tasting the concrete. Because when certain cities play it off as difference in celebrations, other cities say sports ball victories don't invalidate the laws, and unfortunately for Los Angeles, they've communicated loud and clear for years they're completely powerless to stop unemployed behavior.
You remember this? I remember Hassan doing a video clip down in there while he was blocking off the interstate. I remember that. You remember that? That was earlier this year. That was a sad day, boys.
As those anti-ICE riots less than half a year ago cost the city $32 million.
Jesus.
And after last night's Dodgers riot that tried to take over
They need to cut off all federal funding to LA until they get their shit together. You got fires breaking out every year that are practically burning down the entire state. You've got riots breaking out every other day just on a whim. You need to shut all federal funding off to that, arrest the mayor, and put in new management time.
This still likely costs the taxpayers $5 million just for the police to watch over these would-be rioters.
No. The taxpayers pay for all of this. Who do you think funds this? We do. We do every day we go to work and they take taxes from us. Where do you think the state gets all of its money from? The taxpayers. Most of the funding most of the money that funds these states, it's all taxpayer money. Because they either pull it from the federal government, which is taxes and tax money, or they pull it from their own citizens, which is taxes and tax money. How do you think they're funding this? It's all taxpayer money. They burn their own city to the ground, and every other taxpayer around the country has to pay for it.
Aspirates the city's $1 billion budget deficit, as sadly this issue will only continue to get worse, ever since the BLM riots were simply allowed to occur. As fiery but mostly peaceful, these EBT tribes in the city suddenly realized anytime they outnumber
Yeah, now
the
there's
police,
talk that they're going to start rioting because they don't have EBT, so they're going to start looting all the stores and stuff. What's crazy is that I'm surprised that they are even able to have insurance on most of the businesses there and that they haven't been priced out yet, but I guarantee you it's coming soon. It's probably coming soon. That's the reason why it's so expensive to live there.
they're essentially given a free pass to play the Purge in real life. The Dodgers win a baseball game, they get to take over LA. Some cop caps a drug addict 6 states over, they get to take over LA. Roe v. Wade gets overturned federally, impacting absolutely nothing in liberal states. Nobody knows why, but they get to take over LA. It only sounds stupid because it is stupid. But when your city is run by stupid people, it would be stupid to stay there.
They need to remove her. They need to remove her. She's useless.
So if you appreciate my concise...
W decoy voice like always. Always such a good video. So we might be going to war against Nigeria. That's a thing that might be happening.
Well, we're going to begin this morning with a Fox News alert.
Jesus Christ, that is incredibly low. Why is this so low?
President Trump ordering the Pentagon to prepare for possible fast military action in Nigeria if the country fails to crack down on the mass killing of Christians.
Rebecca Castor joins us live from Washington, D.C. with those details. Rebecca, good morning. Rachel, good morning. Yeah, President Trump is not mincing words here. This is what he said on Truth Social yesterday. If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into the now disgraced country guns a-blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible attack if we attack.
I really really hope he doesn't send ground troops in over there. Just bomb them from orbit, bro. And you know what's kind of funny is that the government over there, the guy that's running it all, is pleading with Trump not to bomb them. He's begging for Trump not to bomb them.
It will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth got the message and says the Department of War is preparing for action. The response comes as the persecution of Christians in Nigeria has reached crisis levels. Islamist militants have burned down churches and Christian schools. And international civil rights groups estimate more than 50,000 Christians have been murdered in the country since 2009.
Jesus.
But the president of Nigeria claims the reports of violence are misleading and says on X the characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. And our administration is committed to working with the United States government and international community to deepen understanding and cooperation of communities of all faiths. President Trump also recently redesignated Nigeria as a country of concern after former President Biden removed it from the list in 2021. Rachel, Charlie, and Griff, back to you.
All right, Rebecca, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you, Rebecca.
what better way to not concern yourself with a country than to just remove it off of a list, right?
Well, it's really hard to tell what's going on. We understand that they are Muslim rebels of sorts. There's all kinds of unrest in these countries, and it's not just in Nigeria. It's in Sudan. It's in Chad. It's in the Congo. I mean, it's all over Africa, and it's out of control. And it is very targeted at Christians. You look at that number in just one country, 50,000, and then he says there's
That's
no
kind of
targeted.
crazy though. Like, why Christians specifically? There's so many religions and like ethnicities. Why? And not like being Christian isn't an ethnicity, but why specifically Christian people? We gonna have to have another a holy war again? We have to go start the Crusades again, boys. Oh wait, is this the same thing?
An urgent message from President Trump demanding Nigeria.
There we go. This was yesterday? It's the 3rd, right? Because Friday was Halloween.
Stop the brutal murders of thousands of Christians in the country or face possible action.
So, like, over the weekend, this has slowly developed more and more.
He posted in part, quote, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country guns a-blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. Paul Adamu is a Nigerian Christian who was kidnapped by Boko Haram 2 years ago.
Boko
He joins
Haram.
us now. It's so wonderful to have you on the show. Please tell us what happened to you.
It was such a disheartening situation. 2 years ago, I was kidnapped by the dreaded Boko Haram along my way to the airport while I was traveling to Cameroon to meet some of my colleagues, and then I got kidnapped along the line, along the route.
And you were held for how long?
12 days.
Okay. And there are many people, especially young girls, who have been kidnapped by Boko Haram, put into forced marriages.
Oh, man, don't say that. Don't say you like the bad guys in Gaza, dude. That's bad. You don't want to associate. Hassan Piker associates himself with that, and he got the people online call him a terrorist because of that. Don't do that. Don't associate yourself with those people. Their intentions might have possibly, maybe would have been good originally, but like, they're a terrorist organization now. They're terrorizing their own people just to keep them in line. You don't want to ally yourself with those kind of people because they'll always end up killing you or killing the people that they're trying to help. You don't ever want to do that.
Conversions, they're still in captivity. The situation there is quite dire. You heard what President Trump has said.
Is like the bad guys in okay.
President has
No, yeah,
said.
definitely. It's just another terrorist organization that, unfortunate for us as the U.S., we're gonna have to stomp out like the little bushfire they are.
In response, he said that the characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. What's your message? What's it like to be a Christian in Nigeria?
First, I want to thank and applaud the United States of American President Donald Trump for designating Nigeria as a CPC, because this is one of the things that we have always wanted. For the message of the Nigerian president, that I think at this point, I will say that there is a time when propaganda has no appeal, where propaganda has lost an appeal. And this is actually the time.
It lost an appeal because you had a bunch of people trying to politically charge everything to its fullest extent. Like you had, like, at one point we had our potentially elected officials calling each other terrorists on stage in front of each other. Like, come on.
Because whatever is happening in Nigeria at this moment, I would say that Nigeria is the worst place to be as a Christian, like the worst place in the whole of the world to be as a Christian, because you wake up every day with news of killings. Every day.
Yeah, I've seen Hotel Rwanda. That movie's sad.
Christians. It's totally
sad though.
That is
It's good, but it's sad. We had to watch it in school
I have been in here
for like the Rwanda stuff.
These places where these attacks have taken place, I've seen women who are crying for the loss of their husbands. I've seen children who are crying for the loss of their parents. I've seen parents who are crying for the loss of their children. I've been to churches that have been burnt down. These are not things that I've heard from the news or someone telling me. This is something that I witnessed somewhere. I've been myself. I've witnessed where terrorism is at the highest point, where people are killed and slaughtered like chickens every day.
Paul, I don't have a lot of time left, but I just want to ask you one last question.
That's
How have
crazy.
you and other Christians kept
Bro,
the
he
faith?
just lays it out. He says, yeah, they're getting killed like chickens. That's crazy, man. That's insanity. Let's see.
News?
Yeah. Okay, there's that. Hold on.
By a 13-year-old with a gun?
Nope. Where is... Nope. Where the hell is it at? I had it pulled up. I had it pulled up. Where's it at? There we go.
We might be going to war in Nigeria.
President Trump ordering the Pentagon to prepare for possible fast military action in Nigeria.
We don't really need to cover this. We already kind of looked at it. We kind of got a general idea. I don't think there's anything new about it. So the government has been shut down for officially long. This is currently the longest running shutdown in history. Are we currently in the longest running government shutdown in history? How many days has the government been shut down? Is the government still shut down? So we've got today and tomorrow, and tomorrow will be tied for the longest government shutdown in history. So on not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, we will officially break the prior record. And it doesn't seem like they're budging, so this could be going on for quite a while. This could be going on for a minute.
Is getting obviously worrisome.
Huh, worrisome. That's funny. Panicked.
But you let this thing go on for another couple of weeks and you get into Thanksgiving travel, and this thing is going to turn into a nightmare.
No, absolutely. And with the SNAP benefits, too. I mean, you have poor Americans who might get cut off from some of the food that they need to feed their children ahead of the holidays. It's going to affect their ability to enjoy the holidays. So this is a big deal. You know, it used to be that Democrats cared about issues like this. I remember back when Obama said this during the government shutdown in 2013. Watch.
Think about this. Shutting down the government just because you don't like a law that was passed and found constitutional. No Congress before this one has ever in history been irresponsible enough to threaten default, to threaten an economic shutdown, to suggest America not pay its bills, just to try to blackmail a president into giving them some concessions. We're not going to submit to this kind of total irresponsibility. Congress needs to pay our bills on time. Congress needs to pass a budget on time. Congress needs to put an end to governing from crisis to crisis. If Republicans do not like the law, they can go through the regular channels and processes to try to change it. That's why we have elections. You do not.
You know, I think that he was probably the last good Democratic president we're going to see. I do. I think he'll be the last one that we see. That's genuinely what I think. He wasn't terrible. Some of his policies were really, really dumb, like that Obamacare. I didn't like that shit at all. I'm happy that's gone.
Threaten the full faith and credit of the United States of America.
But in the Republicans' defense, the Democrats did start it. Like, they had a Democratic president and they stood and they ended up getting the government back in order, but there's a good chance that Trump may not budge.
But yet now,
love a good flashback.
Trump doesn't really seem like he cares at all.
Key word there was blackmailing. And it's important to remember, too, that Chuck Schumer, who once called government shutdowns the politics of idiocy, famously said of this shutdown that every day gets better for us. Well, every day's not getting better for everyone. The flight delays, 42 million Americans with SNAP benefits. And just one last point on that. Hakeem Jeffries. So Washington is run by the big four leaders, right? The majority leader and the Speaker of the House, and the minority leader, and the minority leader in the House as well. And yet Hakeem Jeffries, out of every House district in the country, Hakeem Jeffries is the sixth most impacted by SNAP benefits. 43% of his district is enrolled in SNAP. So you would think that Schumer, who led us into this shutdown, and Hakeem Jeffries, who is among the most impacted, would come to the table and say this needs to end.
And, and I think, obviously both sides are trying to blame one another, but the facts remain. Bipartisan majorities in both the House and the Senate voted to keep the government open at Biden spending levels. A minority of Democrats in the Senate are filibustering it. That's why it is 100% Democrats who are responsible for shutting the government down.
What a great statistic you just put forward, because if 43% of his...
I think that the Democrats, the next 5 years, we're going to slowly see more and more Republicans replace them because of how they're acting. Like, this could have been the thing that helped them get more seats if they had just given in and done it just to get it out of the way. But now that they are holding all of these jobs hostage, all of these food stamp benefits hostage, and they're not, the Republicans aren't holding back any of the information as to exactly what's going on, this could be the last stand for the Democrats, to be quite frank, because they don't know how to stop doing this nonsense and do what's right for the people. They're sitting here trying to do this nonsense, and it's backfiring. Even if they manage to get the government shut down back in order, there's a good chance that this is alienating more and more people from the Democratic Party. It just is. This just doesn't look good for them. Even if it's false media being spun, what better reason to just get the government shut down through quickly, so that way you don't have more alienation. You have to take the small victories where you can get them whenever your party is facing a total obliteration call. Holding this hostage only alienates more and more people from your cause. This is not good.
His constituents
Correct.
are on SNAP. What will happen when SNAP runs out? How much pressure will even Hakeem Jeffries, who's been, by the way, being trolled by the president with sombrero hats for the last several weeks, now he's actually maybe getting trolled by his own constituents, may not be able to come home for the holidays because they're not going to get their SNAP benefits before Thanksgiving unless he relents.
The answer to that, Rachel, is he's either...
I don't think none of these people should have holidays. You're supposed to be monitoring the country 24/7. Why are you having holidays? You don't need holidays. Holidays are for the people that you're trying to protect by being in the position you're in. You don't deserve holidays. That doesn't make it... That still blows my mind. These people don't need to be going on holiday. That's stupid. No. You're a senator. You're supposed to be making decisions that alter people's lives and livelihoods. You don't need a holiday. You need to get your ass in that chair and make some goddamn laws. That's what you need to do.
Just being pressured by the far left progressives that want Democrats to just fight back and cause these problems, which are self-sabotaging.
They are self-sabotaging. He's absolutely right. They are self-sabotaging by doing this. They are hurting themselves in ways that I don't think they could possibly even comprehend. Seriously. No, you have to follow for a bit. Follow. For like an hour or so. I think you have to follow for like an hour. If he's actually watching, he might actually still be watching this, huh? It says you use to verify before you follow. Oh, that's a Twitch thing then. So yeah, I think you have to be verified in order to follow somebody. I don't think you can just follow them. So that's a Twitch thing. You might have to get verified. You might be hosed, man. Honestly. Because if your last account got suspended, then that means you're not allowed to be on Twitch. Even if you make a new account. So you might be fucked, bro. Use the bathroom real quick and then we'll keep watching stuff. That's weird. Okay, we back. We back.
Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have.
You see something missing from the background? You see something missing from the background now, boys?
Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have. Okay, she's a better...
Yeah.
She's a better animal than you. She's a much more important for many other people's lives than you.
You see there's something missing back there? See there's something missing back there? You're missing something.
Okay? You are going to die alone. Because
Jesus.
This is the type of shit you get up to on the internet.
Yeah.
You spend the finite amount of time you have doing this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay? You can type all day, every day, and act as though you're totally not mad right now.
Yo, he's totally like reacting to him like as he's talking.
Oh my goodness.
I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that all day, every day, and act as though you're totally not mad right now. When you die, it is going to be alone. There won't even be a sigh of relief. You understand? Not even a sigh of relief
love it.
from your family members. That is how irrelevant you are. I mean, I've seen both, for the record. 'Cause I was dead broke and was critiquing capitalism.
Hassan used to be broke. When was that? And so somebody got community note. Who went and got community noted? Hassan? Community note. Hassan is lying. Oh no. No, bro. They don't have the YouTube videos, do they?
When you grow up affluent, as I did, right? Because I was dead broke. When you grow up affluent, as I did, right?
From what I understand, he didn't grow up dead broke. From what I understand, someone like looked into his past and stuff, and apparently his parents were rather wealthy, so he kind of lived a very privileged lifestyle, regardless of what he keeps saying. I think it's because he's facing like people bringing up that, they're calling him a nepo baby, so he's trying to, I guess, lie. Because it's just weird. Like, why lie about
I don't know
that?
why you would say that, man. I really don't. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Why is he not? Why? I don't know. Like, yeah. Intro. Can I watch this? Yes.
Apparently, boys, we've hit Unk status. Watching Asmongold means that we're Unks now. Okay, so it's only 10 minutes. 10 minutes isn't that bad. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd reach Unk status. We getting old, boys.
Okay.
Unks plus chops. You're Unk.
I'm not Unk.
You are though. You're literally Unk.
No, I'm not. I'm cool. I know
about stuff.
Like what?
Like, I know, like, about, like, Asmongold and, like, the rat clock.
Asmongold's for unks, dude.
Asmongold is not.
I'm sorry, but she's right.
A shortening of the word uncle, often used humorously to indicate old age. We're unks now, boys. Asmon's only 5 years older than me, and in the next 3 months, I'll be turning 31. So we've hit it. We're unks.
For unk, Asmon's cool.
No, he's not cool. He's so unk. You don't know
He's
anything.
based.
Asmongold is PogChamp.
That's so like 2020, like Tommy in it, Dream SMP shit. Ew, dude, that's so unk.
Okay, well, what kind of brain rot shit are you watching then?
We're watching Hassan Piker and his dog memes because he accidentally shocked his dog with a
Yo, the brain rot is so real. She's literally watching the same thing that fucking Asmon reacts to.
dog collar. Look.
That's not cool, let me see.
Hassan, stay on the bed. Yeah, well, neither will Cat.
Yo, my god, dude. It's kind of crazy that Hassan single-handedly made more impact with the younger generation than any of us unks could do.
Whatever.
Man, so I'm actually, like, I guess, I mean, no, there's a lot, like, my viewers are definitely older viewers.
As the editor impatiently yearns for a brisk closing witticism, Mr. Asmongold strays into talk of audience statistics, while the bald sage, having evidently outgrown mortal appetites, stands as an untouchable, wholly asexual, and thus perfectly uncancelable being.
What is the average age of my audience? I would say it's probably 28 or 29.
I didn't mean to click on that.
New hike, new trauma.
No. It's a beautiful day to be alive. That's all I gotta say. We came, we saw, and we conquered Twitch.
Can we get some good news? Yes, let's get some good news. Twitch has fired the guy that has been banning VTubers.
Hello, I'm here to give my opinion on something that doesn't actually matter. Ex-Twitch execs
Welcome to
blames
my
Amazon for cutting 14,000 jobs in AI shift. Robots don't give a fuck.
That's right.
Twitch is facing another brutal round of layoffs as parent company Amazon slashes.
Put the fries in the bag, loser. Your opinions don't matter when you work at McDonald's. The only thing that matters is that you know how to open the bag, put the fries in the little plastic carton, and put it into the bag like you're supposed to do.
Tens of thousands of corporate jobs amid a major pivot to artificial intelligence.
That's right. You're getting replaced by Flippy. You're getting replaced by the AI. You're getting replaced by a computer.
Amazon confirmed plans to cut 14,000
Now maybe we can start seeing some unbiased banning.
corporate jobs this year. About 4% of its white-collar workforce is part of a sweeping cost-cutting and restructuring effort. According to Reuters, the number could climb up to 30,000 as layoffs began on October 28th.
Let's go!
That's right.
The move is part of Amazon CEO Andy Jassy's strategy to trim bureaucracy and lean heavily into AI and automation. Jassy previously said...
I love how these Twitter people think that they're going to be able to stop AI by having a viral tweet get like 90,000 likes about AI being bad. Like, this is the future. Anybody who thinks...
If a big multi-billion-dollar company gets a petition signed and it successfully fails, it doesn't allow them to move forward with AI. You know what's going to happen? That CEO is going to find, so like Jeff Bezos is going to find somebody, it could be a random person in the US that has never done anything before in their entire life. He's going to find that person, going to pay them a handsome amount of money to come up with their own AI systems and do it anyway. You can't stop this. It's going to happen. Accept it. Embrace it even. Use it to your advantage. It's going to happen. Just like with Elon Musk, became the richest man in the world because he made his own fully automated car company, this is going to happen. Whether it be from a big multi-billion-dollar business or some new person just developing something fresh and new and innovative, it's going to happen. This could invent technology that we could never even dream of. Let it happen.
this isn't the future is fucking delusional. It's
keeping a job on life support shouldn't be the end of innovation. Think about how many jobs were lost when Henry Ford pushed into his production lines automation. Think about how quickly we can produce cars now. Think about the innovations to safety because we were able to take people off the treadmills that were constantly putting cars together and innovate into safety mechanics of a vehicle crash. We can't stop innovation because we need to keep a job on life support. This AI technology could put us into the future by generations. And you know why? It's because we can't have innovators anymore. Our culture kills innovators. It does. You cannot be, you could be the smartest person that ever went to school, but you will never be accepted unless you go 100K in debt, and then by then you're already indentured servitude. Our culture kills innovation at like a personal level, even. Even Elon Musk, he came from overseas just to make his car company. The big corporations that we work under, they don't want innovators. They want workers. They want slaves, which is the reason why they really don't want to get rid of any of the people that are illegal immigrants. They don't want to get rid of them because they're cheaper labor and they do what they're told.
Obviously happening.
That artificial intelligence will play a central role in automating routine work, making some roles obsolete.
Yeah.
These latest moves signal that Amazon is likely...
I feel like what's going to end up happening is we're going to need a universal basic income. I want the government to... If you have a residence in the U.S. and you make over a certain amount of money, they need to take money from you and put it in the pockets of every American. Not all of it. We have enough rich people. We have enough 1%ers that could easily put out a $2,000 check to every single American citizen that is in America. There's no reason why most people should even have jobs at this point. The top 1% could easily put $1 million in every American's pockets and not even lose a day of sleep. There's no excuse for this.
Realizing enough AI-driven
We're the richest country in the world, but most of it is congregated in the 1% of America.
Productivity gains within corporate teams to support a substantial reduction in force.
And the reason why I say that is the reason why they don't have warlords breaking down their door and taking all their shit and killing them and taking all their money is because of the benefits of living in America. And you should give back because of that. If I had that much money, you damn straight I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. No questions asked.
You don't need them.
You know why? Because if I had $1 million, I'm sorry, if I had $500 million and I gave every American $1 million, guess where they're going to spend that money? They're going to spend it back on my products. They're going to know my products by name because I allowed them to live. This just greed in this, ugh.
An e-marketer analyst told Techloy, Twitch hit with massive layoffs. Okay, so here's the interesting part about the Twitch layoffs.
All right, let's hear
one
it.
of the people that got fired.
But anyway, Twitch getting laid off, Rip Bozo.
Was this guy, a man named Tarfu? He says,
This is the reason why we need to get rid of humans in some jobs.
I was laid off at Twitch today. I was at Twitch for 11 years. I started off working in trust and safety, then moved to customer experience. I was the person who built the entire fraud program at Twitch. You'll understand why I'm emphasizing that in a second. One of the reasons I never told people what I did for work I was the one keeping bad actors off Twitch who steal and abuse revenue on the platform. I guess I did my job too well since they let me go. But do I have some great stories of being there over a decade?
I bet he does.
Horrible timing since my motorcycle accident was a month ago. I'm getting married in less than a month.
I don't care.
It's definitely been a bad year.
Sounds like a bad year.
I'm sorry that you were in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't
How do
really
they
care.
know that
I don't
this
know.
guy fired
The
VTubers?
jury's out on that. But
You know what I have to say about that? Karma's a bitch.
Or banned
remember
VTubers?
how starting like a few years ago, a bunch of VTubers started getting banned for fraud. One example of this actually was Mother V3, banned for engaging in quote unquote fraudulent activity.
So this guy's been going around, and he's been in charge of this shit.
For 11 years.
She's a pretty sizable streamer.
Okay.
114 average viewers.
That's
400
pretty good.
peak. All right.
Yep.
So hard to imagine really engaging in fraud proper.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not to say that bigger streamers don't engage in
Getting
fraudulent
got,
activity.
yes.
But let's read about this a little bit. Let's
Right.
read about this. Hold on. Oops, I accidentally popped out the tab. Okay, I'm an idiot. Don't worry about that. Let's
Suspension. It's a perma ban,
V
too.
which has indefinitely banned
It's not even a suspension.
It's a
perma
permanent ban. Yeah.
VTuber Mother V3, marking the first ban of her career.
Wow.
The news was first shared on by the verified ban tracker account, Streamer Bans, on December 20th, 2024.
Why do you continue to stream on Twitch if you hate it? He's not at Twitch anymore. Problem solved.
The VTuber later took to her X account to reveal the reason behind the suspension. The streamer shared a screenshot of the
Yep.
message sent by Twitch, which
He gone.
mentioned fraud as the reason behind the suspension. Message added, based on a review of your activity or content, we have issued a global suspension of your account.
Oh, that means that person cannot never make another account. They can never make another account on Twitch, ever. You can't show them on Twitch. You can't associate with them on Twitch. You can't even have them as like a guest on a Twitch stream. Period. They're gonzo.
Violation, or the fact that you have incurred multiple
Or-
violation, your access to services are indefinitely restricted.
Damn. Perma banned over this shit. They said the violation occurred in purchases, putting in an appeal.
Tweets, they said that the violation occurred in purchases, putting in an appeal right now.
Wow.
You know what's funny? Is this probably refers to people buying subscriptions.
Of course.
You know what's also funny? Is so FaZe Connect, the company that I work for.
Right.
Okay. We're an established company, right? So this is not
Okay.
abnormal. We had some of our talents verified like by Twitch and had their revenue enabled early on.
Sure.
And even though the accounts were verified by Twitch, several members of FaZe Connect immediately had their accounts banned right after. You know why? Probably because people were buying subscriptions to these accounts that had not yet streamed, that had been verified by Twitch.
And this is the guy that made that system? And he's not there anymore.
Gotta love it, right, boys? But wait, there's more.
Oh, jeez, God.
Yeah, I know, right? It sure is a shame that he lost his job, right?
Guys.
Darn.
Oh, no.
Jeepers.
And they've been banned for fraudulent activity. And we see this happening to other VTuber agencies as well.
Yeah.
So it just sucks, VTuber.
Wait, so it's happening. Oh, my God. So all of these people are getting banned for fraud whenever they're not committing fraud. And
they're verified Twitch accounts. Verified by
because
Twitch.
they didn't do anything wrong. And this guy puts out a tweet looking for sympathy and then saying that he's the one that's behind the fraud.
It matters because these VTubers, their livelihoods will depend on if they are able to make it as a VTuber. And they don't even get that luxury. They were permanently banned globally.
Fraud program.
Agency, their VTuber, Malfina, also getting banned for fraud.
There it is.
Before she even got to debut. Did you think I was done? Because I have more. Here's
Yeah, because like at the beginning, I was just like, okay, one girl got banned for this. Like, I don't know really if I believe this. Okay, but there's another one. Fraud again, and it's another VTuber, it seems.
Aphrodite, Aphrodite getting banned. Aphrodite is part of Mythos, another VTuber agency.
Okay, it is a VTuber.
So, Pippa, why are you getting so out of sorts about this? Why are you reacting so harshly? So what? This guy made a faulty system. Maybe he's like a little bit apologetic.
Well, the thing is, if you make a bad system and you cause the company to lose money, you should expect to get fired.
No one cares about the company. I don't care about the company. If you are in a position of power like that, and you are effectively pulling up the ladder on these VTubers or on streamers by doing that, you're a piece of shit. And I'm happy that your job went on the chopping block and got chopped. You didn't deserve it anyway. It was just a matter of time. Same thing goes with all those bias banners at Twitch as well. You want to go around and you want to ban people for calling other people fat, but you don't want to suspend somebody for shocking their dog on stream or essaying somebody on stream. I look forward to seeing your job going bye-bye.
That's what you should expect. Now, you might not like that. You might not think that's fair. You might be like, oh, well, no, but I did other stuff. If you were doing this, and it's happened to that many people, let's be honest.
Or something, that all these innocent people got banned for fraud. All these people potentially losing out on their livelihood. Okay, I had to cut that because I started schizo rambling for too long.
Yeah, they're losing out on their livelihood. I don't say it very often, but I've got to say it today. This is a W for Twitch.
Yes, it is.
Good job. You got him.
The point is, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Good riddance. I was banned wrongfully in 2022 for fraud because I turned the ad slider to max settings.
Oh, bro. Oh, uh-oh. Ho's mad. Ho's mad.
It was never investigated, and it caused my main partner channel to be banned for evasion. 3 years have gone by and never investigated. Time to put fries in the bag.
That's right.
Oh, that's a VTuber. That's a VTuber that commented to that. Of that guy losing his job. Don't you just love to see it, boys?
Look at this. I'll take things that didn't happen for 800, Alex.
It didn't even happen. So he's going around saying that they're lying.
All of this user's post.
Man.
He's not even apologetic about it either.
Bro, you might have built...
What's this other one? What is this one? Bro, you might have built the worst fraud program for Twitch. I don't think you realize how many streamers got permanently falsely banned because of your terribly made program. Oh, I realized, and not all were innocent. We just can't... We just can't shame them and show the evidence. Data doesn't lie, but just like anything, there are false positives which we made good.
Well, what about the guy that just got banned for 3 years and it never got investigated? What about that?
There it is, huh?
Sure seems like you've got a lot of false positives.
Yeah, well, it could false positive the fries in the fucking bag.
Years for members of FaZe Connect to get unbanned.
So there's other VTubers too. He says it didn't happen. Yeah, he just says it didn't happen. So actually, you know what? I find this to be fun. But now Mr. Dog here is calling him out, and he's saying, well, of course we have false positives. So which one is it? Are they lying, or is your system bad?
Yep, there it is.
Uh-oh.
What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. He literally just put his foot in his mouth.
You guys in the audience are just gonna have to take my word for this one. But I'm gonna lay my reputation out on the line here. I'm gonna say FaZe Connect has never committed fraud. Hopefully that doesn't age poorly. If cut, so forgive me for not being particularly sympathetic toward around committed fraud. It's outside my knowledge.
Clip it.
But I'm going to say with reasonable certainty that because so many VTubers got banned for fraud at around the same time, for around the same types of reasons, and FaZe Connect kinda just got cut. So forgive me for not being particularly sympathetic towards you, Tarfu, but you are a fucking asshole. And your system was fucking dog shit.
Well, there it is. Well, there it is. Rip Bozo. So this is kind of heartbreaking. We all remember what happened to Charlie Kirk this year. Apparently, there's new stuff circulating around about his wife, and it's pretty bad. Anything that they can do to hurt the credibility of Charlie Kirk and his legacy, these fucks are going to do it. There is no boundary. There is no limits. There is no morals. They're just going to do it.
So he hugs her, right? Love is in the air within 1 month of my husband's death. So there's been a lot of people wondering about this and curious because they think that for some reason, I don't necessarily know why, that J.D. Vance is now, I guess, like interested in, or like this woman likes J.D. Vance. Like, I don't really know what this is. It's just a hug. Yeah, he gave her a hug, and no one will ever replace Charlie, but I do see some similarities in my husband and JD, Vice President JD Vance. I don't know. I mean, like, I could see why somebody, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see why somebody would see this as weird, right? I would. But at the same time, I think that, like, actually thinking that it's weird, I mean, this has 500,000 likes. And it says they are sleeping together. And it says J.D. Vance is going to divorce his Indian wife, distance himself from his family, marry Charlie Kirk's widow, and position himself as a candidate for the 2028 presidential election.
This is the kind of mentality where that instead of trying to pull together the Democratic Party and unfuck themselves, we are now trying to build an entire storyline for. I don't doubt for a second that JD Vance is going to be running, and in my opinion, I think he's going to get it. I do. I think that if JD Vance runs for the next president, the likelihood of him getting into the presidency is like 95%. Without a doubt, especially if the Democrats keep doing this stuff they're doing right now. It will be, it's just going to happen. So instead of pulling together the Democratic Party and doing everything they can, we're making up stories about the new presidents. This is what we're doing now.
And it's all over a hug.
That
has to be botted? I don't think that it is. I actually don't, because look at how many replies it has. Like, no, I think this is bona fide, like, legitimate, like, grassroots retardation. Where's JD's couch's position on all this? You're a total fucking retard. So this is the clip of it happening, okay? So is the vice president a two-timer? Is he doing the thing that, to be fair, a lot of other presidents have done in the past, right? Like, we know about Bill Clinton. There's a pretty good understanding about JFK. And there's a possibility about Trump, too. Well, I mean, I guess actually Trump, I mean, we know about Trump, right? Especially before he was president. But, like, is this another example of it, right? I don't know. Yeah, the Clinton sequel, I guess so. I don't think that's what's going to happen. And they say streamers have parasocial problems. This is the kind of stuff. Like, if I bring a girl on my stream, everybody, or the thing is that whenever I watch the shoe on head video, people are like, wow, this girl's perfect for you.
She's
like,
married.
You should start dating her.
She's married.
I'm like, she's married.
With kids.
What's
she has kids,
wrong
too.
with you? Like, and these are like, these are 31-year-old men in the chat saying this. These are grown-ass adults that, you know, you've graduated college, like, you have, like, maybe an advanced degree, you manage people at your job, and you're in my chat, oh, you should marry the girl that you're watching the video of. Oh, I'm helping. What are y'all doing? What are you guys thinking?
It's
oh
like
my
that
God.
too. It's absolutely
I think the
like
entire
that.
thing,
the amount of degeneracy that is in online culture is actually kind of baffling to me sometimes.
He could be secretly gay. So, and that's why Peter Thiel, the Palantir.
Here we go. This is the screenshot that everyone's going crazy about.
Yeah, the Palantir president. Yes, exactly. That's the
Or
gender
the
of-
footage, the clip.
So this is what
This is
everybody
it.
was losing their mind over. That was it.
That's it.
There it is, guys. Wow. That was it.
You know what's even crazier? Is that could just be the way she gives hugs.
Amazing, guys. Truly amazing.
This is just like whenever Elon Musk raised his hand awkwardly after he did a salute. And everyone was like, they're calling him a Nazi now. And Elon just ignored it. And he was like, I'm not even going to give this the time of day. Don't even give it the time of day. It's stupid.
Wow,
It's
that's
so
ridiculous.
stupid.
Yes, exactly. And what's her hand doing up on his neck, his hair? Well, I don't know. I think she just grabbed the guy, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. But, yeah, so there it is. She's pregnant after the hug. I guess so. Biden would have tried to nibble the ear. You know what's really funny? Is that you're absolutely right. Can you imagine if Biden tried to hug some attractive young woman? It would guaranteed somehow be weird. There it is. Welcome to my husband's memorial. Man, they do not like her.
Yeah, they really don't.
They don't. They don't like her at all. And this is crazy. Fake grieving grifter widow. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What is
dude.
all of this? No one ever replaced Charlie. Sees some similarities. My husband and JD Vance. Yeah, I mean, probably because he's similar to Charlie Kirk. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's saying this because it's true. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. The kids need a real father, of course, right? And then, you know, they are sleeping together. How many does this have? This has 32
million views.
views.
Jesus. Fucking Christ. It only has
32
95,000 likes, though. That should be a pretty big indicator on how our democracy's going.
Oh my.
We have these minorities that are trying to blow up everything into the sky, and only like 95,000 likes in the entire world out of 32 million views. That's a pretty big indicator right there.
My God. People are retarded on an industrial level nowadays. They are. And I don't even know what to say. And please do not buy their bait. I don't think this is bait. The 32 million views, there are people that think this is real, okay, guys? And I know people might not like it. It's worse than that. He insulted his own wife right in front of her, then had the audacity to claim that she laughed about it. He's definitely tapping that. Oh my God, bro. The projection is insane. Wow. I don't
All
even know
that because she put her hand on his head.
Say.
Jesus Christ.
That's a $10 post? Yes, I guess so, right?
This is the world we live in, boys. This is the world we live in.
This made me so mad. I can't even...
These are the guys that went up and they sprayed like paint dust on the fucking...
Say it, but I can't even say it. No regrets.
Stonehenge.
Activists who sprayed Stonehenge orange, proud of, quote, magic trick. This pisses me the fuck off. So this is what these retards went and did.
Those handcuffs are alright, they're not too tight, are they?
So their idea is that because Stonehenge is there, it's a historic world monument. Everyone knows what Stonehenge is. Everyone can visit it, and it's there for everybody, right? And these are the people that are like, we don't like big oil, you know. The planet is for everyone, and it's a symbolism of them spraying that is the symbolism of big oil ruining the planet. I don't really give a shit. The thing is there's only one Stonehenge, and the fact that we sit here and deal with these idiots, especially with the Christopher Columbus one, ruining history that's for everyone to see, it shouldn't be a thing. Put them in jail for 15 years and call it a day. But no, instead, they got a slap on the wrist and got released.
Just stop. This is...
And I'm a student at the University of Oxford. Today, I'm taking action with Just a World to demand that the UK government... and had just taken part in this action.
74-year-old Raja Naidu, 23-year-old student Neem Lynch, and 36-year-old Luke Watson took part in the protest a day before last year's summer solstice. The three climate activists were found not guilty of criminal damage after citing human rights law in their defense during a 10-day trial.
It makes me so fucking mad to see this shit, and then nothing happens to them. When people realize...
And you know why it's bad? It's because if they can do it and get away with it, what keeps somebody with actual paint that's going to walk up there and damage that from doing it? Nothing. People are going to do it.
Attention for something, and there are not consequences for it. What it shows is that other people are going to be able to do the same thing. I would put them in jail for 30 years.
See, I just said 15. I mean, I'll take 30.
Tyrant Asmon? These are the tyrants. They're the ones who think that they can destroy your property. They can destroy your...
Because it's not just an American thing. Like, people from all over the world go and visit this. This is the world's monument. This belongs to the world. No one person owns Stonehenge.
Heritage, and then they want to be revered for it. And the moment that you show them any degree of softness is the moment that you tell them, good job, do it again. You can't go and fuck shit up just because you don't like it. That's you can't have a
and they still messed up the Columbus painting. There's parts of it that they will never be able to fix because of the red paint they put on it.
Thinks that they're right whenever they're doing it, but at the end of the day, if everybody thought that, we'd be living in a battle royale.
Exactly.
JD Vance.
So JD Vance had a meme that went around just before he got into office of him with like some curly hair. I don't know where the meme came from, but it was kind of funny. But he actually dressed up like this is the vice president of the United States talking about Hassan shocking his dog and dressing up as the meme that made him famous for Halloween.
It's new post. All right, let's see the... This is the most ominous, crazy...
JD Vance posted this on Twitter.
Savage, like evil one possible, and he just goes and posts this shit himself. So JD Vance went and did this, but I've already got a costume.
There it is. That is the costume he chose to wear for Halloween. It is the meme of himself. This really happened.
Oh my... Really, bro? He just doing it all the way. He actually went and did this shit. I'm sure watches the stream. I don't know if he watches me.
It's like I said before. If Hassan would I would have embraced. I think it's a little too late now. Shocking the dog and then made fun about it. People on the internet eat that shit up. If you own that shit, bro, own it. It's yours. I don't know why, but people eat it alive, especially if it doesn't have anything to do with violence.
I mean, this shit's all over the internet, man. It is all over the internet. I think it's going to be sooner than later, and I think it's going to happen in other places.
This could be our next president, boys.
Happy Halloween, kids, and remember, say thank you.
Oh my God. Jesus, bro, he actually went and did that shit. Wow. Oh, there we go, guys. He knows? Yeah, obviously he fucking knows. I mean, if he knew about Hassan shocking his dog, he definitely knew about this, right? I mean, for fucking sure.
Hassan.
Not like Hassan Biker, no. No electrocution of dogs here.
Oh, bro.
Vietnamese
Hassan went viral yet again,
doing
something he shouldn't have been doing. I mean, let's face it, now that the war in Gaza is pretty much over, his channel, his people are going to eat him alive.
Hassan gets mad at a Vietnamese refugee and yells at her to go back to where she came from. Okay, let's hear it.
Wait a second. Quick note for YouTube. The following clip contains racist language I do not support. Nope. I'm showing it for the purpose of criticism and education, to call it out and explain why it's harmful.
As Vietnamese refugees,
That's right. That's right, YouTube. Don't hate me, because you ain't me.
we have endured suffering under the communist regime, and we believe that...
Okay, fuck you, dude. I mean, seriously.
Whoa! Ho! What are you doing?
Fuck you, old lady.
Why are you getting offended? She's saying that communism is... Everybody knows this.
Shut the
Communism.
fuck up.
Jesus.
It's like you would think that they insulted, like his mother or something.
Stupid.
That's kind of crazy, and I don't want the actual language that he uses against her to be, like, said, because I don't want to deal with that. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Gamer headset. Who is
gamer headset?
Flippin' you harder. America or flippin' Ho Chi Minh? Suck my dick, old lady. God
Jesus,
damn,
bro.
this refugee, okay?
Bro, people actually follow this guy? How? I have been noticing that his viewership kind of dropped by a couple K here recently. So
she's
like
South Vietnamese, which is an ally of the U.S. during the Vietnam War. He hates the U.S., so she is his enemy.
Yo, flippin' this refugee, okay? Seriously, flippin' this South Vietnamese motherfucking whatever, like Christian supremacist psychotic flippin'
Jesus.
Let's go back and live in South Vietnam in the same conditions. If that's your...
Well, why would she want to do that? I mean, so if she doesn't like communism, she should go back to a country? Wait, so if she likes capitalism and she likes the U.S., she should have to go back to... I don't even understand the logic here. It doesn't even make sense.
It sounds like he just got mad just to be mad. Does Hassan like communism? You do realize that if you were in a communist country, they take your wealth, right? And it's dispersed? You don't get to be rich in communist countries unless you know the leadership. He is aware of this, right?
Careful, be careful. No, I fucking hate these people, dude.
Oh my god. Isn't it?
But you like communism, yet you don't live in a communist country?
Isn't it crazy? The biggest supporters of communism are the people that have never lived under it. The biggest supporters of communism are the biggest beneficiaries of capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. I live on a basic necessity budget for the most part anyway, okay?
In his $3 million house, in his private plane, right? Yup. So we actually covered a little bit of this on Fox last week. This is the girl that stood in front of the ice trucks, and she's trying to go into political office? I don't even know. But she's actually in jail now.
Well, I thought this shit was fucking funny. So this girl goes and gets mad, and she's trying to run and be involved.
I don't care that you... Well, I mean, I do care. I do care. I can't say that. Never mind. I was going to say I don't care that you want to block the agents, but I do. I do. It's against the law. You're interfering with official police business, and you should go to jail. So
politics, because she stood in front of an ICE car and she got arrested for it.
The indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows.
I'm not speaking to the specifics of anything that's in the indictment.
Here we go.
Right now, but like I said, I do plan on pleading not guilty, and the evidence will come out in court, and you know, I plan on winning.
Okay. Well, let's not watch the video of what happened that day.
Oh, no.
It's supposed to be an insult? I don't even know what to say to that. You look like a melted candle. What does that even mean?
All right,
what does that even mean, man?
We're going to find out right now.
Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with deportation!
Is that her?
Damn.
Oh, I guess everyone must have been in the crowd.
But what do you, when you see that, what do you think right now?
You know, Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said,
yeah,
I plan on pleading 9.
Hopefully they put her in jail for like 15 years. Just put her in jail.
The evidence will come out in court.
The evidence will come out in court. It's a video. It literally shows the video of you getting in front of the truck.
And I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Plan on winning? I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah.
She just leaves.
Just really quickly, I did want to ask you about
Is she just gone?
the fact that, like,
She's gone. She roached out.
Did she just sign off? Did she just leave the chat?
Yeah.
Of course she
I'm
did.
so confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hoes mad. That's what happened, right? Is you call a Karen out and they get pissed off, bro. She thinks she's gonna run for Congress because she stood in front of a car? What the hell is wrong with these people? They're so fucking stupid, it's embarrassing.
It
Guys,
is.
This might come as a shock, but, well,
Shock my dog.
Jesus.
but we do have an happy ending at least.
Yeah, shock my dog until she drops.
Yeah, that's her. That's her getting yeeted. It threw her, man. Because it wasn't the only time she blocked the agents. That's why she's being indicted. She's in a lot of trouble. And that's good. Put her in jail. So this is what a Democratic convention looks like. And unfortunately, he did confirm that this isn't AI generated. This isn't fake. This is actual footage from a Democratic convention. And I can see why the Democrats are going down the shitter.
Not use gendered language to address everyone.
This can't be real, right?
We have a lot of disabled comrades.
This has to be fake, bro. Like, there's no way. What a Democratic Socialist convention is like, and it came out 6 years ago?
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please
This is
keep
the
chatter
official
to a
video.
minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus.
Suck it up, pussy. Suck it the fuck up. Suck it up. Oh, can we please keep there's a lot of whispering and my sensory over, then get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out, pussy. Shut up or get the fuck out. Nobody has to cater to you. Shut the fuck up.
Can we
Pull
please
yourself up by your bootstraps and get the fuck over it.
just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god.
Thank you, comrade. Is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege. Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload.
They're having to do this because they don't want people to clap. You really think these people should be running a country? I want a candidate that's gonna throw hands with another a chairman. That's what I want. I want to bring back fist fighting in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Let's determine how this bill gets passed over a good old-fashioned brawl. Like, what is this?
And that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like,
Why are there people hissing? Why are you hissing in a, like, what? Are there snakes or something?
No one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space.
The jazz hands, so to not upset people that have autism or sensitivity to loud noises.
We have a lot of disabled comrades, and
yeah,
like, avoid hissing, avoid waving.
Who's hissing?
Why do you accommodate these weirdos? If they have that much of a problem, then they can just leave. What is this?
Hissing. Who the fuck is hissing?
If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots of ways that we have quiet rooms. Please don't go in that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right?
An aggressive scent? Okay, I'm gonna agree with that, honestly.
Don't talk to MAGA assholes. We're almost there. Just but thank you.
Does he want somebody to raise their...
Can I feel better before you say anything? Is there anybody here who's done abortion clinic escort work?
What the fuck does that even mean, bro? What? What does that even mean? Abortion clinic escort work. Oh, we're just gonna remove you. Bye-bye, dumbass. Have fun. You're just being fucking retarded. Hide user from channel. Bye-bye. Never see you again. Have fun. You weren't adding anything either. You were just being retarded. Bye-bye.
No, I thought this was a joke, bro. I really did. I thought it was a joke. But it's worse. It's the Democratic Socialist National Convention. So this is what happens when South Park becomes live action. I like when
It amazes me that it makes a lot more sense when you look back at where things were going, why they ended up the way they did. Especially because they didn't want the people in the meeting, the guy that was standing at the top of the podium, didn't want people leaving and talking to anybody, including police officers. So it really kind of tells you how much of this was under wraps that you didn't see, because they knew that once it got out into the public space, they were going to be crucified. And it's honestly mind-blowing how it all turned out. Because now that the Democrats are completely, like, demolished, they're losing actual divisions of their own states. It's mind-blowing yet not surprising, especially whenever you go back and you find these clips like this. It's sad, really.
And then realized it could be triggering. What an exhausting life to constantly worry about offending someone. Stalin would have
exterminated this whole room. My God. Oh my God. Oh,
couldn't even achieve utopia in a single room of like-minded people. Oh my God, this is amazing. I love this video. This is incredible. I'm so glad that I saw it. Holy fucking shit, this is amazing.
Well, there you go, boys. That was the Democratic Party 5 years ago. And that's the reason why they are the way they are now. $10.12. So this is pretty impressive. I actually genuinely liked this. Let's see, does it have... How long is the normal video?
We now have this digital world that...
The only thing that I can see with this, unfortunately, is because... Let me see. I'm going to use Asmon instead. I'll use Asmon.
Brutally unfair for men?
We now have this digital world that we can live our lives in as a distraction from the real world. And there's now more confusion than ever over what it is to be a man and the role of a man in a, you know, and then we look at the stats around suicidality. And I think in Europe,
guys
the
kill
biggest
themselves
killer
all the
of
time.
men under the age of 45 is themselves currently.
Yeah.
Is the shifting idea of what it is to be a man having an impact on people's sense of self and their purpose?
100%. So there's a crisis that's going on in
It's a
men.
huge identity crisis. Massive.
And people think that this is new, but I don't think it's new. It's always been there. So if you look at, like, you know, even 50, 60 years ago, 80% of suicides are still going to be men. So historically, men have been killing themselves for like 100 years, and no one's been...
Well, I mean, what's that seppuku? The Japanese swordsman thing? Yeah. I mean, plenty of times, like, absolutely.
Paying attention. We're just noticing now because the problem seems to be getting worse.
Yeah, it is.
So there's a couple of things that are really interesting.
Well, it's not just that the problem's getting worse, it's that more people are talking about it. More people online are talking about it because they're tired of feeling the way they feel. They don't really have anybody to turn to, so they go to social media and they talk about it on like TikTok and YouTube, and then it just blows up.
So one is that if we look at what technology is doing to our brains, the first thing that it's doing is it is externalizing our attention. So if you look back, like, let's say 1,000 years ago, as human beings, we spent a lot more time with ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
A good example of this would be like monks, Shaolin monks. Whenever you have all that time, you seek enlightenment and you seek to grow your strength. Like, that's just what people did. A lot of samurai, a lot of original kung fu artists or martial arts artists, whenever they originally started, you know, practicing, it all came from somewhere, right? Well, there you go. Like, that's a fantastic example of that.
Like, you got that's one thing is people, like, I've noticed this myself, is that this is going to sound really bad, but I'm going to just say it. Every time I get to a stoplight or a stop sign, I have to wait. I will sometimes pick up my phone and I will look at my phone while I'm driving. How many of you guys do that? Be honest. I do it all the time. Yeah, I do it constantly.
I didn't really do that. I didn't like doing that. It made me feel bad. I had my phone, but I always had it set up to do like the Google Maps and then had music playing.
Okay, so I'm basically, all right, carefully, I have not run over anybody that I'm aware of.
So let's say that you and I go out hunting. And then let's say you shoot an arrow at a deer and you miss. And then I shoot an arrow at a deer and I hit. So in this moment, I'm superior to you.
Sure.
And then we pick up the deer and we're carrying it back. And then we have about 2 or 3 hours to take that emotional insult and we kind of process it. We just give our mind space to process it, which it does automatically. Now, if you look at what happens in people's days,
well,
they don't
is also that, like, I mean, then you're helping the guy cook the deer and eat the deer and skinning the deer. And now both of you are eating the deer. So, like, you take part in the other person's success. And, like, now I think life, especially social media, is seen way more as a zero-sum game. So, like, whenever
it has to do with the fast pace of everything. Everything moves so fast-paced. Even your job, to a degree, is trying to make you work faster. So you work faster, and then everything moves faster. So you just don't give yourself the downtime to process anything.
Whenever somebody sees somebody else doing well, there's not really the enthusiasm to compliment that person or to be positive towards them, but instead to undermine.
And it has to do with people being way too harsh on themselves. The hardest critic you're ever going to satisfy in your life is yourself. And think about how true that is. Think about how often you do something that most people could never do in their life. And instead of praising yourself, you say to yourself what you could have done better, what you should have done differently, and how you can do it faster in every way, shape, and form. That's what happens when you're raised on such a fast-paced world that is built on foundations of people who fail. Their failure and your either luck or slimness to success is built on people's failure. That's where it comes from. And you tell yourself that constantly, and you don't ever give yourself that downtime to say, that was really impressive. I'm surprised I did that.
Find them and make it invalid what their success is.
You always tell yourself, but he did this and he did that, and that person did this, so I don't mean shit. You know?
Have any time to process what happens to them because we are so constantly distracted by external things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're like this, but I was in this point where I was idiotically efficient. So I would wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is one of the things that with like my dad, whenever my dad passed away, like basically for the first 2 weeks, I was just kind of like, I was so busy, bro. Dying is complicated. Holy, and I was just like, all girls are whores now.
Yeah. I literally listen to the news in the shower. It's
right. So we don't want to waste time. And so if you really think about it, where's the attention of your mind? Your mind is pointed outside of you.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is once we do not pay attention to ourselves, we lose sight of our internal signals. Literally in the same way that if you raise a child in a dark
100%.
cave,
Absolutely,
the photoreceptors in their eyes won't develop. They will.
That's exactly the reason why I have like in my house, all my lights are always off.
We don't know who we are anymore. And now if I don't know who I am,
how do you make decisions?
How do I figure out who I'm supposed to be? Yeah. I pay attention to the outside.
That's where he's coming in with all these toxic masculine people that are like, I've got like 5 wives, I've got this big ass mansion, I've got all this money, and at the end of the day, most of these people that are toxically masculine, they don't have that. They have paid women, they have paid vehicle, they're renting a car because they can't afford it, just for the picture or the video. You know,
answers they're on the outside. So this person
is that's what most people seek nowadays whenever they think of happiness, when really that's not the case. Just being able to pay your own bills, I think most people would find that just happiness in general.
This person is talking about what it means to be a man.
I think the big problem too is that like there is a lack of fathers in households, and I think it's also a lack of masculine positive role models in households. So, like, I was incredibly lucky.
There's nobody to look up to. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I personally feel like if you're trying to adopt a child, you shouldn't be able to adopt if you're a male-male or female-female couple. You shouldn't. You have things on your body that you can't... Like, if you're a male-male couple and you adopt a little girl, there are things that she's going to have on her body that you can't help her with. She's going to have emotions that a man just can't biologically have. It's just not possible. It's the same thing with a male, just like a little boy going with two females that as like parents, like there are emotions that he has to, like a little boy being raised by two females is going to probably destroy that child's life, because as a man, you're expected to do certain things, even if you don't like them, that women can get away with. That's just all there is to it. Like, for example, a lot of men, the only emotion they're allowed to really show is anger. And they use that anger to get the job done. But how many of you guys out there that know women that throw themselves on the ground and then they throw a tantrum like a 5-year-old and they get what they want because they're pretty or they're a certain type of way? That kind of shit, if a man did that, would end up in either jail or very much so alone and embarrassed. Like, there are just things that you can't... There are things you just can't do as a male or female couple. And that's just my opinion, and I feel like unless, like you've got a good counter argument to that, I don't really see it being good for anybody involved in that.
And a lot of friends of mine, right? I mean, we're also incredibly lucky where, like, we had people like, like you can even ask Cody, it's the guy.
Means to be a man from the outside world.
China that love Goku, Japan obviously love Goku, Europe that love Goku, South America, holy fuck, like they go crazy for that shit. And everybody, I think so.
Information, I'm trying to figure out what it means to be a man from the outside world. And this is when men get truly fucked.
Yep.
Because what it means to be a man, we are getting all kinds of mixed signals.
Mm-hmm.
So on the one hand, it means being physically...
It's also another big problem too, is that, and I don't know if he's going to talk about this or not, is that I think that self-help and information on the internet and people looking for any sort of advice on the internet is incredibly toxic, because the most popular people in a lot of cases tell you that your fault is somebody else's. It's the Jews. It's women. It's the patriarchy. It's rape culture. It's, fucking white supremacy. It's never you. And that's the problem, is like, so much of the, and this is, I've said this before, right? So much of these things are constantly about why you're doing people basically are looking for someone to tell them that you're doing your best whenever you're sitting at home, jerking off to animals that aren't real on DeviantArt and playing Marvel Rivals for 12 hours a day.
Yep.
And if you don't tell them that that's the right option and you're doing the best you can, they're going to look for somebody else that will. Yep. That's the problem.
And I think that's what's really kind of hurting right now with a lot of these parents. A lot of these parents that I've noticed, they don't know how to let their fucking kid grow up and let them go. Even with my fiance, I noticed that they were like very controlling to like a scary extent. Like, I don't understand what happened, but this new age of people growing up, the millennial children, you millennials got to learn how to let your kids fucking go and live. If you prepared that kid to sit on their ass in your house and help you with chores every single day, you did not prepare that child to go out into this cold-hearted world when you die. You are setting them up for failure. Whenever a child leaves your house, they need to know how to function and how to work and how everything works in society. If you didn't teach your kid how to do that, you failed as a parent. Just because you give birth doesn't make you a fucking parent. That's not how it works. Being able to tell your child there's going to be a lot of shit that you don't want to do, but you're going to have to do it to make a living. You better get used to it. That's the cold-hearted reality of the world we live in. That's how it is. And instead of sitting there saying, oh, you're going to do all these great things, oh, and you can't even afford to put them through college, you're lying to them. Seriously. Be honest with them. Kids are a lot smarter than you think they are. They're sponges. The sooner you train them to deal with the harsh reality of life, the better off they're going to be.
It's so toxic. Massively toxic.
On the other hand, it means being a provider. On one hand, it means having sex with as many women as you can find. On the other hand, it means having sex with just one woman and being a really solid man and being a good father. And then there's also people telling us that being a man means that you're shit, right? That you're toxic, that your testosterone level makes you violent, that you're evil, that you're privileged, that there's a patriarchy, all this kind of stuff. So we're getting all this information from the outside about what it means to be a man. And so the other, like, there are all kinds of interesting ramifications of this. So men in today's society are not allowed to complain. So if you complain and you're a successful person or a privileged person, everyone is going to think you're arrogant. Everyone is going to think, oh my God.
He's right. He's right. Absolutely, he's right. The people that are seen in a privileged position, like, I think this is true for streamers. Like, I have a lot of streamers that, like, will talk to me, and they'll tell me, they're like, I really wish I could tell people this, and they'll be upset whenever they'll tell their audience something. Damn, there's a rainbow. It's a sign. Wait, it's a sign for over more than 1 billion people in this world right now. You've already spawn RNG'd yourself above 1 billion people that don't have access to the internet. They don't, and a lot of people never understand privilege outside of the spectrum of, like, race or gender, which is fine. Bro, he would do this constantly. Like, every time that I told him I had a problem, he would tell me about his problem that was worse.
Oh, and he's talking about his dad.
The child, when they say, I am suffering, and no one listens.
My dad would do this all the time. Bro, he would.
And the parent smacks him across the face. Where children are not allowed to articulate.
Rather than external. I think that, again, it goes back to having the locus of agency inside of yourself rather than external.
Psychology, when you as a human being are not allowed to articulate your suffering. I've worked with people who've grown up in abusive households where children will say to their parents, Mommy, Daddy, I'm hurting. And the parent smacks them across the face. How dare you? You're so lucky. You don't realize the sacrifices I make for you. It's traumatizing.
Yep, I know that. I know that.
To the child, when they say, I am suffering, and no one listens.
My dad would do this all the time. Bro, he would do this constantly. Like, every time that I told him I had a problem, he would tell me about his problem that was worse. And honestly, it was a point of contention between him and I. Like, I never really got over it, to be honest with you. I still resent that.
This is what we're doing to the generation of men. People are saying, I am suffering. For 100 years, men have been killing themselves. 80% of suicides are men. The most dangerous thing for a man under 45 is themselves.
That's right.
And these people have been literally killing themselves because no one has been listening to them. So in the same way that you grow up...
you know why? Is because whenever you end up losing your career, or you end up losing everything at the age of 30 and above, your life is pretty much over, man. Like, if you lose a job, a career at 35, and then shit starts disappearing, like your car, your ability to get another job, you're pretty much done. Especially whenever you spend like 15 years at a job just for them to fire you over pretty much nothing, or just the fact that the job is gone now, or the position just liquidated. What is there to do? What, start over? Fuck that. Why? Why should you be forced to start over, you know? And that's the unfortunate world that we live in.
As a child in a household that's abusive, where no one takes you seriously, no one listens to your suffering, and now we even have successful men who are not allowed to complain.
Well, those are especially the ones that aren't allowed to complain, because they're the ones that have access to the resources and all this, like, methods of power, and so you especially don't want to hear them complaining.
Impact is the same. Anytime you have a human being who is suffering in some way and they cannot find connection with another human being, they cannot find compassion with another human being, that person is going to feel isolated. And if you look at the statistics on suicide, it's very interesting. So the number one thing that correlates with male suicide is not depression.
Not having a girlfriend?
This is super
Isolation.
scary. There's one study I saw recently that suggests that 50% of men who kill themselves have no history or evidence of mental illness. And this, I believe the statistic...
You know why? Because you don't need to be mentally ill to realize that your goose is cooked. You need to be very logical, and you need to understand, which means you have to be rather smart to understand that you're fucked. And there's nothing that you're going to do in the next 10 years that's going to get you unfucked. So what's the point of living? That's the thing that a lot of these men have going through their heads. It's the smart ones that realize how bad it's going to be. And they've already lived 35 years of up and down, 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 clawing their way through every goddamn fucking hill just to be knocked right all the way back down at the bottom. Fuck that. If you really think about it, It's not because they're mentally ill. It's because they're fucking sick and tired. They're tired. They're done. They're burnt out. They don't want to keep doing it. I hear that, and I know exactly why they're not mentally ill.
In my clinical practice, because I know what depression looks like. I know what bipolar disorder looks like. And half the men that I've worked with, at least, are not actually mentally ill. See, mental illness means a pathology of the mind, which means that the mind is malfunctioning. Most of the suicidal men that I work with, their mind isn't malfunctioning. They genuinely have a life that is no longer worth living.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
There it is. There it is. I'm not a fucking psychologist like he is. I'm nothing like him. Anyone with eyes and a brain can see what's going on. Anyone could. It's not rocket science, and don't make it complicated. Stop doing mental gymnastics. Look at it from the base level. You know how I know? I've been there. That's all there is to it. It doesn't, you don't have to be smart to understand the reason why men are doing this. Just open your eyes. It's all around you.
They're looking at things and objectively
Absolutely.
realizing that there's no way out of the situation.
Yep.
So they turn to suicide.
Exactly.
So I know it's kind of like a very controversial statement, but
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I felt that way myself many times. Like, many.
It's normal. In fact, I would go as far as saying that if you've never had that experience in your life, you're privileged. And I pray that you never have to go through it. I do. No one deserves to go through that. It's awful. It sucks. You know, you could be doing real good, making a lot of money at your job, making like over $100,000 a year. You know, you're about to pay off your house, car's already paid for, and now you're jobless. You can no longer make payments. They're threatening to take the house. You had to sell your car to make a payment. Can't find a job any fucking where. You're literally at the last limb of becoming homeless and being nothing to the world. Yeah. That'll push a man to oblivion, I'm sure. But there you go. So, I don't know about anyone else, but I've used the dating apps to find a lot of people. And man, are they riddled with scammers. So it's no surprise to me that this would be a huge problem.
Some of these things. So this girl makes a tweet and she says, bruh, the amount of black British women dating transactionally these days is crazy. Not being funny, I feel like men exaggerate this. I honestly don't think the girlies out here being beggy like you claim they are. Laughing emoji. Well, who's laughing now? Let's go over, we're gonna read some of these, all right? And anyway, how's your day going? I ended up eating a salad. The guy says, that sounds good. What kind did you get? Salmon. I'm going to have to try that. Are you having a good day so far? Yes, I am. You could have at least offered to pay. Oh, you could have at least offer to pay for my lunch or offered to you could have at least offered. Oh, he should have known ahead of time that she would be hungry and then paid for her meal. And then, oh, geez. Or offered to reimburse me. Bro, what is this? Food stamps? Damn, bitch! Get a job. What is this? And what the heck is this? The entitlement. Yes, exactly. My talking stages always seem to crumble around my birthday. If you find individuals are broke and can't afford my gift, just say that. So this girl, let me see. I mean, she's pretty attractive. So yeah, it's probably because they don't want to have to get you anything. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, hey, louder and better than others. Hi, send money and I'll believe you. I'm fine with you not believing me. Oh, wow. Man. And you see, this is just a random ass guy. Like, this is, he got 2,000 followers. He's not doing anything. He's not really trying to push anything. The guy just likes football, and he's a guy on Twitter. And this is it. So he had to deal with this shit right here. And keep him safe. Yes, exactly. And Canadian, maybe, I don't know. But nuke the entire gender. I didn't say that, okay? How have you been? You said when guys told you I liked you in year 8. What are you texting me for? I know it's not expecting, and then what is this here? So this woman is like saying that she likes him. I'm kind of struggling right now. I'm 7 months pregnant. This is too cliche. I think this is too, I don't believe that one. I don't. I think it's way too cliche. There's no way. This is whoever. Who's this? Maria. I'm wondering if you wanted to donate some money to me and my newborn son. We haven't spoken in 3 years. I present to you Exhibit A. Can you do me a favor, though? Go for it. I was wondering if you could send me 70, please. I really want my hair done. It's okay.
Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So, used to, it would be with these scammers, they would try to pull you in and make you give them money. It seems like their methods have become a little bit more, pushy, funny enough.
If not, I just thought I would ask. I would be more okay to doing so if we'd actually met and spoken before, but I can't just send money to someone I've never met. Do you feel me? No, I get you. That makes sense. I'm a lot more open to meeting people I feel like I can depend on, so I guess we're at a bit of a crossroads.
And that's what they do. It's you have to send me money for me to meet you. Well, I don't send money to people I haven't met. Well, I guess we're at a crossroads. Okay, bye. That's what you have to do. Just say bye.
Hoes these days. Oh my god. What is this? The audacity. Prostitution with extra steps? Well, they usually just call that marriage. But anyway, let me read this here. So you didn't feel like you could depend on me because I didn't give you money. No, but, oh, well, no, not exactly. But you haven't shown me any dependability thus far, even when I gave you an opening. So she's giving him the opportunity to give her money. Oh my God. Okay, it's cool though. Not everyone is like that, so I completely understand. And,
you see, like, I've been on the dating apps for so long. To me, this is an instant red flag. Like, I was dodging these even whenever I was in, like, 19. So, these new girls are actually gonna have to try if they want to get these people's money. It's hilarious.
The opening being me sending you money? Yes, I wanted some help, so I asked you. You seem offended by that fact. I'm confused. I didn't ask you to chop your arm off. I'm fine, though. You're just not that guy. And then this is... I'm not even gonna read all this. Yeah, and then she just sends him some hearts, and that was it. Damn, bro, is
there
it really this much? There's this one here. You liked Mary's video. Hey, can you please pay for my nails? So... you guys would really be surprised at the amount of girls that get into femdom. So there are two things, and you have to understand. And fem, okay, and to do a boner, you know, it's just why the fuck would I want to spend my money on shit like that? But yeah, it's the feeling of losing control. I think that's what it is exactly. But anyway, Chibi, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Hey, can you pay for my nails, please? In exchange, I'll send you a picture when they're done. I would, but broke bitches make me nervous.
Damn, there it is.
Bad. Oh, okay. Should I come see you? I'm getting my hair done today, LMAO, so I'm busy. If you'd be down to take the burden of a payment off my shoulders for my hair, I may be inclined to see you after.
See, that's the kicker, is I may be inclined.
Mean today. Okay, hair thing is still an option. What day are you free?
I think what we're really seeing here is that a lot of these scammer fuckers used to do this on... They used to do this on, in America. But I think that the Americans have put up such a fuss about this and not paying them that they legitimately gave up. Because we too goddamn broke over here, bro. We ain't got money for that.
Any day you pay for my hair, bro, are you poor? I'm not paying for your hair any day. LMFAO, I was already planning on paying for it, but if you're not gonna give me anything, like, I don't know why, like, why don't you just go out and admit you're being a hoe? Why don't you do this? Like, just go out and say that you're doing this. Like, you don't have to be lying about it, making shit up, do you?
And like, I think that Asmon thinks that this is actually real women. I guarantee you this isn't even a real person. This is probably some dude sitting in his basement somewhere. Could even be in the US just trying to get money from people. Straight up. I promise you that's what it is.
You're just gonna try and sleep with me. I don't get nothing from that. I don't know you. So if you're not giving me no money, my time is valuable. Might as well spend it on something that pays me, aka my job and novel.
Yeah, right.
Writing a novel? Oh God, I can't wait to read that. Oh wait, nobody will be able to. Well, it's like you say that now because I want to give you money. LMFAO, you're funny. Of course I'm not poor. I was just in Greece. I paid for everything myself. Yeah, you paid for everything yourself after the guys sent you money into your account. Yeah, exactly. I never knew that it was this bad though. That's what's crazy. Is that how many of these examples are there? How have you been? How have you been? All right, wow, you straight away, doing well, and what's up? Straight away, assuming I want something out of you. Oh my God, a girl can't even check on you. My bad, I didn't mean it like that. You didn't ask me how I was, rude. Oh God, bro, like this is, yeah, this is, I honestly, like, wait, it gets worse?
I think that it's funny that in Europe they're bringing this up now, because America has had this problem for years. So if anything, it could also be the fact that YouTubers are using this to mess up some scammers. They are posting it and then talking about it in YouTube videos as well. I thought about doing that, but I was like,
Oh no, but yeah, low key, I was stressing though because I wasn't expecting all these expenses this month. I feel like everyone is born in September, draining. Yeah, tell me about it. I've had to celebrate my cousins and my friends' birthdays in the first week. Crazy. What are you guys doing? Well, we've got an AP Canary random question though. Could you lend me your? Why is all these broke ass hoes are in Europe? $300 just to cover maintenance and stuff before the birthday. I'll send it back mid-month. I'll be real. We're not close enough for me to do that. No, sorry. Yep, there it is, right? Okay, then. And, wow. Just Britain? Is it just Britain that they're doing this in the UK? Damn. Well, why don't they just bring back prostitution? I mean, obviously the women want it. Very clearly they want it. So why not? I mean, and guys, I'm pretty sure want it too. Like, who's losing here? I don't even get it.
The thing is that those aren't real people. That's the issue. They're not real people. They're scammers that are using accounts that they probably bought or botted in some way, shape, or form. And now that scammers have their hands on AI tools, who knows where this could go? It's going to be damn near impossible to distinguish real from fake now.
Adding another premium Hearthsteel.
That's about World of Warcraft. We're not worried about World of Warcraft. So apparently these streamers got held up on a kick stream by like a 13-year-old with a gun.
He says it's a housefly.
I think
I
so.
say it's a spider butt. Who's that?
Huh?
You could give me that scooter right there so I can go home. It's just $2.
For $2?
Scooter lighter? A scooter light.
You
Scooter
on
light?
stream?
No, go. You got one?
He on stream.
Yeah.
Almost done?
Let me see.
It's $2.
Yo,
Hey, say
chat.
something to my kid. What's up?
Yo,
say
chat.
something. He's 9. My kid is 9. How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you, bro?
13.
13?
14.
That's right. He's 13. He's 14. Bullshit. Yo, spit something.
Bro,
He's 13. He's gonna
13.
spit something.
13.
13.
Wait, he's vaping at 13? Oh my god.
13. Hey.
Wait. 13.
Bro, no.
Wait, watch out.
No. What are they doing?
Look, went to look.
No. Don't.
I shot that
What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do? Just say.
Look.
No, just say. What do you wanna do?
Hey, guys, come here.
Bro,
Come here. We'll give you a scooter. Hey, come here. Let me talk to you. Look.
No, bro.
Look.
No, bro. I don't have.
Yeah, look.
I don't have like Venmo. I don't have
No,
something
you
like
don't
that.
have to have no Venmo.
No, it's a scan. You mean scan?
No, look.
No, just say. You don't touch my phone.
You got to skin it. And
Yeah, that's the
Don't give
scan.
Scoot, bro. What a bunch of weirdos.
Damn, they actually trying to press it. Oh, they hit the camera.
Now he's getting mad. He's gonna try and hit the camera? Yeah. Why is he getting mad?
He's hitting the camera now.
Alright.
Stop recording.
We cool? Can you
Okay, don't come to
spit,
me.
though? Does your mom teach you how to rap?
Don't
Do you
record.
know how to rap?
Remember what I was talking to y'all about that 2%ers?
Mhm.
About them 2%ers right there? That's a 2%er. We
Yeah,
got
it is.
ourselves 2 bona fide 2%ers. Yep.
Come on, rap. You're 13.
Sure.
Rap.
You
Stop recording, Andy's. Yep.
better scooter.
No.
Yes.
So he has a gun?
Bro. Stay away.
Damn.
So they just looking for trouble. Immediately, they just get de-aggroed.
What the fuck?
They immediately just go and get like actual NPCs. Oh my god. What are they trying to do? I don't even know what they're trying to do.
What the fuck is going on?
Those kids are on weed.
Bro, they are weird kids.
Yes, they are. But the one kid was actually like 10. And I had a heart-to-heart with him. Like we were dealing with the other one. The older one, the taller one.
Yeah.
So the little one is actually 11 or some shit, he said. And he wanted some weed. So he was going to get the scooter so he could go to the plug.
No, bro, yeah, let's leave.
At 13? Jesus.
11 years old, bro. Like, even my friends, we didn't start until 12. Like, we didn't say, I mean, like, so. Yeah. He had an ankle bracelet on, so he couldn't leave the perimeter of his house. And Zach. in 11.
What's going on here,
So
bro?
they're 11 years old. 11 years
Wow,
old,
this is like-
going around trying
Yo,
to.
my mom would kill me. I ain't even kidding. She would kill me.
Rob people for money to
Why
get a
didn't it
scooter.
here?
To get a scooter
Kind of
to go
dangerous
buy
even-
weed. This kid is playing. This
At
is.
the center.
I don't know
This
how.
guy, he's just, you know.
So this 13-year-old had a gun and was trying to rob people.
So Grand Theft Auto is real life.
Everything was still dangerous. Where's your jacket?
What really allows this to happen is when you got these laws that only throw these kids in jail until they turn like a certain age and then they get let out and it gets expunged off their record. So it's like we need harsher laws against kids and minors, because if you're running around at the age of 13 with a gun and you're threatening people, you need to go to jail and you just don't need to come out. Like, all of your birthdays need to be in jail. Everyone knows, even at that age, that if you point a gun at somebody, it's bad. Period.
There was both. So I was telling you, so the one little one, not the tall one that's stealing the scooter, but the little one that's stealing the scooter. He's only
Wait, so now they're stealing scooters?
11, dude. And the other one's 13, and they smoke weed, and they actually hold guns, too. So.
They hold guns?
Yeah, the dude was
No way.
pressing you with a fucking gun. He was gonna
No way.
shoot you, bro.
No way.
Dead ass. You wanna go frisk him now?
No.
All right, so are you Batman or Joker, bro?
Man.
Bro, like, yeah.
He probably didn't understand what was going on because he doesn't speak English like that.
He was like this. Yeah, what's up?
yeah,
And
he
I
was
came like
that.
this. I was like, nah.
Oh, yeah.
Go, come here.
Because I guess
And
this
talked
guy
to
didn't
the-
understand. He's
and
not
I talked
English.
to the one kid.
Yeah.
And he said, you know why? His dad died.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, does your mom know what you're doing out here? Like on a serious note, dude, I'm a dad kicked in. You feel me? Because I'm a father. Are you a dad?
Uh-huh.
No, right?
Yeah.
Not yet. You are?
I'm not yet.
Right. So my dad vibe kicked in. So I sat down. I said, look, man to man, look me in the eye.
Yeah.
I said, what's up? What are you going to do with the scooter? He said, I'm going to go get some weed. That's what he did.
So that's why they ran that guy down. Because you saw, like, these kids were causing trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, so they really needed it. They needed that scooter. They were getting mad. They were getting mad. And then so that's the reason
there
why
you go. Okay.
Immediately the cab pulled aggro.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is going on?
Those kids are on weed.
Man. In prisons.
That's crazy.
I think we need to get that number up. And so, like, what I would do is that I would have a minimum required amount of people that were imprisoned or institutionalized at 2%. And so we would build a bunch of new prisons. We would use those people and compel them into labor so we could make them work for us, and that way we could not have as many illegal aliens too. So we ship all the illegal aliens out because we don't need them anymore because we have these 2%ers working for us instead. And then we go and we bring out mental institutions also, right? And then you put them back in the padded room. And you just put them in the room, and like I don't know what you can do with them, right? If you can really get them to do anything, but like you just definitely get them out of the space, right? You get them out of space, and so good solution. Yeah, exactly. And so this is my plan, right? That's my plan. Are you retarded? I'm the only one that's not retarded. That's what the USSR did, bro. Maybe they were right. Shit. I mean, I don't know. But I guarantee you, by the way, I guarantee you, if you ever implemented this policy, the entire world would be a paradise. Everything would be great. There would be no more problems. You wouldn't be worried about, oh, God, I've got to talk to the associate to get the thing of toothpaste out of CVS. No. Everything would be a paradise. You could leave your door unlocked.
I think he's got a point. I mean, 2% goes a long way. 2% goes a long way, boys.
2% seems very low. Yeah.
Pop. Okay. What is this?
Believe in climate change? Well, you know who else doesn't believe in climate change recently?
Oh, yes. So have you noticed that all the rich people that were originally like, oh, climate change is so bad, climate change. now that they need bigger and better machines to make AI systems.
Bill Gates has dramatically changed his position on climate change, acknowledging for the first time that there is no doomsday risk of global warming. And he goes and he says, though climate change will have serious consequences, particularly for people in the poorest countries, it will not lead to humanity's demise. People will be able to live and thrive on most places on Earth for the foreseeable future. So he just straight up roached out on it.
Yeah, let's listen to the multi-billionaire about climate change, guys.
He roached out on it. And then parentheses, we just won the war on the climate change hoax. Bill Gates has finally admitted that he was completely wrong on the issue. It took courage to do so, and for that we are all grateful. Make America great again.
There it is.
So yeah, there you go, guys. Another war stopped. Yes, the war on the climate has now been stopped.
Billionaire philanthropist and Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates is now cautioning against taking a doomsday view on the planet's future.
Man.
Gates once described climate...
Man, bro, like, I remember back in 2008, remember that movie, An Inconvenient Truth? And it was, where's the movie? You guys might not even remember this. 2006, okay. Yeah, so I was still in high school at the time. And so, remember this? Al Gore. Yeah, remember him? Long time ago, huh? And so anyway, this is the trailer of this movie, right? Let's go back and watch the trailer of An Inconvenient Truth from 2006, okay?
Let's not.
The hottest of all was 2005.
Wow. And this was in 2006. The most terrifying film you will ever see.
The scientific consensus is that we are causing global warming.
Oh.
I am Al Gore. I use
Guys, does anybody know about this?
This is the biggest crisis
in the
history of this country.
This is Hurricane Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
Terrorists.
From Paramount Classics comes a film
Home to solve this mistake.
Yeah, eat roach milk. Yeah, exactly. And that's the way it is. Everybody, trans for everybody, right? And so anyway,
it does amaze me that after so many years of saying climate change is bad, we need to do something about it. Climate change is bad. We need to stop everything we're doing and do these other things. Now that there is a reason to commit more climate change, immediately the richest people in the world are on board with it. Because of the AI innovations that could help their companies. How convenient, right?
2006. Keep in mind, 2006 was 19 years ago. Bill Gates was a huge advocate of this.
Jesus.
And now he's like, shit. I mean, like, wow.
Not reduced.
The death toll would be even worse near the equator.
This is the 2021.
And the unrest, would be global in nature. And sadly, you couldn't just invent a vaccine, so you've got to start work now.
Wait, how could you make a vaccine for climate change? I think that you would have had to taken 10 vaccines to even understand.
I feel like, hear me out. I feel like they may actually be onto something. So, climate change is bad, yes? Sure. Climate change is awful. But what if we used AI innovation to make climate-changing technology? The innovation of AI into technology could put us ahead by 100 generations. So I kind of feel like it's a double-sided sword. The question is which one is going to do us in first? Is it going to be the AI uprising or is it going to be climate change?
This. Maybe 20 vaccines to understand what he's talking about right
here.
I think the metric that is currently in place is what is global temperature, global average temperature, and what are our emissions. And what
believer. I think that humans can affect the climate to a degree. Can we melt the glaciers and then cause the whole world to go underwater and kill everybody? I mean, I don't know if we can do that, but I think that we can.
I feel like we could. It would just take a lot more time than what they're trying to predict. You'd probably take like another 200 years, perhaps. Maybe.
Probably move the needle. I do. I think human beings can move the needle. Again, and this is simple logic, right? You light a cigarette in the house smells like a fucking cigarette. You're walking around, you ever smell a barbecue? Okay. Well, you've got polluted cities. All right. Well, theoretically, there is a theoretical number of companies over the last in the same way that they are. And personal interest converge. I really don't think it's usually a coincidence.
No,
I don't.
Of course it's not. Of course it's not.
I think it's a little bit fishy, isn't it?
It's convenient.
Countries getting people out of poverty. So I think in his lens, those problems are all connected. They are all connected. But if he had $1, where would it go? And I think he's saying, I think it should go there.
What would that investment look like physically?
What would the dollar be?
It's programs, it's health programs.
So like what, Labubu's or what? He doesn't even say, health programs.
You need a couple dollars for Labubu's.
It's education, it's medicines, all the things that he's already involved in developing nations. And he is sort of sunsetting the arm of his philanthropy that invests heavily in climate solutions and green energy solutions.
So
because it's not convenient.
What I'm hearing you say is that he's not necessarily saying this is less of a problem. This isn't as dire as
He said that he 100% toned it down. Like he 110% toned it down. Like 200%. Like we talked about, absolutely he did.
Dire as I once said it is. Am I understanding that correctly, or is he saying no? I have a complete change of heart when it comes to climate change.
I think you're right on. It's nuanced what he's saying, but he is. I don't think he's changed his position at all on climate change. This is a threat.
What?
It's very serious.
What the fuck is he talking about?
He literally said that he changed.
Who is this guy?
Have less resources to overcome and protect and
what are we talking?
Mitigate.
Didn't you read what he said?
Adapt. What he's saying is, let's spend less money. Mitigation, trying to solve problems in the future. Let's spend more money on adaptation now to save lives today. But critics are saying, that focus is good. You should save lives, but if you take your eye off the
economic and death toll from climate change will be much, much, much greater than what we have with this pandemic.
But he's changing his tune now. He's actually rejecting the doomsday narrative in a new memo saying, quote, although climate change will have serious consequences.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just another rich company with a multi-billion-dollar premise. Turn and tail because they see something that they want. 11:03. There it is. Boom. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Video. Damn. Burglary call leads to insane plot twist. Here we go. There we go.
On December 10th, 2023, officers
check out Midwest Safety!
The Youngstown Police Department in Ohio were dispatched to investigate a possible break-in. A concerned mother reported someone inside her incarcerated son's home. Officers arrived to speak with the individual inside and determine what was actually going on. What follows is an eerie and deadly encounter.
Oh. Thank you for coming. My son lives at the house right there where that mess is, that reflector sign. And I saw a guy coming down his steps, black guy, bald, black coat, went to the back, and he just went back in with a rake or a broom in his hand. He can't go through the back because we nailed it shut. He's got to be in there.
What's going on at the house? It looks like they're putting stuff out.
My son lives there. He's in jail.
Okay. So there's a guy in the house, you don't know who he is?
No. No, only me and 2 other people come. We've been cleaning.
Okay, I'll go find out who he is.
That's creepy, bro. What the hell?
Hey, how are you? Not bad. Hey, whose house is this?
Dude named. Yeah.
That's his last name?
His name is Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Is he here?
No, he's not here right now. He should be back momentarily. I think he might be in jail. I don't know.
You think he might be in jail?
I think he might be in jail.
Okay. You don't live here though?
No.
You work for him, or?
Yeah.
Did he send you here to work for him?
Yeah.
When?
Okay.
How?
And what are you doing for him? Huh?
Just fixing drywall repairs. Bathroom, you want to come in and see? Night. I got plumbing to do.
The reason I'm bothering you, do you know his mother?
Miss?
Yeah.
No, I don't know her. I know him.
Wow. She's down the street. She came to check on the house, and she basically called you in as a burglar.
Really?
So you don't look like a burglar to me. So.
He's supposed to hear. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, he's in jail.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, that's what she said. So she's been like hauling out to the curb, and so you got plumbing work
Yeah,
to
I
do.
got all this back here. He's supposed to be paying me.
Do you get paid up front?
He gave me what? 400 plus 75. 470. What? He gave me $35 on top of that.
Wow.
So,
Well, I mean, at least he started working. Man of his word, at least.
How long's he been in? When's the last time you saw him?
I saw him about maybe a month ago.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to be helping me.
With this or other stuff?
This, brakes.
Okay.
I thought she said that the back door was nailed shut.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know. She's right up the street.
And when's the last time she talked to him?
She's coming over right now. That way, she knows you and you know her and all that.
And when's the last time you talked to your son? Is he still in jail?
Yeah.
He's doing some work for your son.
What?
He's doing some work for your son.
Yeah, drywall repairs.
Who are you?
Rick.
Rick? I don't know you.
Rick's drywall.
Huh?
Rick's drywall.
He's actually working on the house in there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually a business. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. I wonder what's going on here. I wonder if she's actually his mom.
Come again. I'm hard of hearing.
He's working on the house. Your son hired him.
My son hired you?
Yes.
When did he hire you?
About a month ago.
Did he give you a key and everything?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
It is odd that he's able to get into the house.
We changed the locks.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have the key. I was going to put that new lock
You
set
can't-
on this one.
That's not true. We just changed the locks.
Okay.
We put a brand new thing.
Well, if that's the case, then let him go over and turn the key and see if it unlocks the door.
He broke a window the other day, put their hand through there, and tripped the lock, got in, stole 7 bikes. Did you steal the bikes too?
No, I'm working. Look, the drywall. I mean, do you see it?
I saw the chain.
You see
I
this?
was here yesterday. That fence was not like that.
He's working on the house.
He's not working on the
I
house.
just got here this morning. You see the drywall there?
What's going on here?
It's right here.
Are you taking ownership of this house?
No, I'm just trying to help her for money.
He's paying
I'm
him.
just working.
Does he
I don't
know
want
my
any
son's in
problems.
jail?
Yes. And your son
I have
paid
my own
him.
tools. I promise you, I'm going to do a good job.
No.
Promise.
I don't know you from Adam.
Okay, well, if he's...
I'll wrap up and be out of here. As soon as you hear from him, please call.
I want to know how you got in the house if we just changed the lock on the door. That just happened a few days ago. No, he's lying.
I'm not lying.
Well, he's working over here, so I mean, I never had a guy break into a house and work on it. Okay?
That is weird. Like, why would he bother, like... I mean, they could call and verify the company he works for.
Okay. Do you have a key for the house?
Just trying to help.
Do you have a key for the house?
Yeah, I want to see the guy unlock the door using the key.
Okay. Why doesn't he tell his mother what you're doing?
You shouldn't go to jail.
Well, yeah, that would help too.
This place is a freaking nightmare. I mean, good luck. It's probably not here. I could have swore I had an individual key though.
Did you have to do this to get in?
No, that was already done.
Oh, okay. But you used the key to get in here today?
Yeah.
Hello.
He said something about putting new locks on. I assumed I was going to put this one on. So I don't know if that's the key. I mean, there's all these keys. I guarantee it. I'm not going to get paid. I mean, ask her if she wants to lock it up. I mean, the other keys
Well,
are
here's the
somewhere.
point.
I didn't do that.
If you came in here
I didn't do that.
and you used the key,
It's here somewhere.
okay.
I just been working.
Oh, damn. Somebody's lying.
So if you have a key, it's here.
Yeah, it's definitely here. I could have swore it was a loose key.
But if you didn't open the door with the key,
It's this one.
you
I
need
promise you. I used the key.
listen. If you didn't, you need to tell me that, okay?
I promise you.
Because he could still have told you go over there, just pop a window and work on the house. He could have told you that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing drywall work. I didn't know that she was gonna freak out like that. I mean, who breaks into a house and works on it? It doesn't even make sense. I mean, you could see. She doesn't know me, but her son does. I mean, how did I know the last name? I could have swore it was a single key. You guys are more than welcome to come up. I apologize. I didn't know that she'd be stopping by.
So he's working or he's working?
Oh, he's got a plumbing thing going on upstairs. He's working on the plumbing. He's like, yeah, the guy hired me to do it. He gave me money. I'm over here. He's going to owe me money.
She said, I don't know anything about it. And was talking to someone, have someone call her. And I thought it was this house down here because they said she's parked in front of the house. It's over in Pop.
Yeah, she's like half a block up.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, she flagged me down up there. And I'm like, what the f? She goes like, yeah, he's down the street. It's a guy. He keeps coming in and out of the house with a broom. He's got a plumbing job going up there. He's cutting drywall out here to patch the hole in the wall, but he can't seem to find the key he used to get in here. So he is a little screwed.
That's the thing that's concerning me now, is that if he can't find the key, he's cooked.
I give you my word. The key's here somewhere. I promise you.
Oh, man. The promises, here they come.
It's a single key.
Well, Rick, in the meantime, you have some ID on you? Because I'm going to have to... Apparently, this is going to be a problem for me in one way or another.
I'm finding that key.
Okay.
I already know she's not going to pay me.
Well,
If he's still in jail.
she don't know who you are, so she sure isn't going to pay you. But Rick, you got no ID with you?
So I guess he broke the glass in order to get in. I wonder what his plan was.
All right, what's your name?
Rick.
Yep.
Burkheimer.
You got to spell that for me.
Burkiemer.
Your date of birth?
December 23rd, 1982.
You don't have a vehicle here?
No. My girlfriend drove me on.
I bet that was a fake name. There's a reason why it wasn't censored.
Oh, okay.
Just brought my tools in.
Rick's Drywall is your business?
I mean, pretty much. It's a startup.
Okay, I got you.
I'm just trying to make some scratch, man.
I got you.
I don't understand why she wouldn't let me just, finish the bathroom.
Yeah. She doesn't know who you are. I assume she's talking to her son right now. Let me go run this and see.
Can I show you the key that I have to that door? Because I have the house key.
Okay.
And there's no way he could have gone in that house.
Well, he's in it.
When did you talk to him about doing this job?
About a month ago.
Okay.
He's working on pipes in the bathroom up by the bathtub. It's a plumbing job.
I already have a plumber working on that.
He's doing the drywall.
But the plumbing got to be done first before the drywall.
I'm telling you what I'm looking at. I don't know. He says he's working with your son, so I don't know. I'm going to figure out who he is, though.
Did you know he was going to be going to jail?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I mean, I thought he was in jail. I heard he was, but I thought he was going to get bonded out or whatever by now.
I got you.
Man, nobody breaks in and fixes up a house, dude.
Well, no, not typically, but you'll be surprised how many times we've actually been on calls like this with people. They say they're working on houses and they're not. So, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying. I will say this: typically, if someone breaks in,
Another person.
they leave. They don't come back. So.
Yeah.
But you did manage to get into the house. How did you get into the house?
Where you live, bud?
They're on the corner.
Okay. You dropped your other key there. What's that go to your house?
No, this ain't my key.
Okay.
This is one of the ones off that lane.
Okay. So he talked to the owner of the house, you said a month ago?
Yeah, maybe a little over a month ago.
Come do work on the house. He's in jail. That's his mom. She doesn't know he was supposed to be doing any kind of work here or whatever. We're just trying to confirm that that's what's going on. So.
What's he have you doing?
Just plumbing repair upstairs.
Is it inside of the house as eccentric as is he outside of the house?
You want to come see? She needs all the work she can get done on this house. For her to throw me out.
So are you staying here while you work?
No, I just got dropped off this morning.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Well, either I'm totally up or you're giving me a line. What's your date of birth?
12/23/1982.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't come back to anybody named Berkheimer. So, want to try it again, or?
I mean, that's what it is.
There it is.
Okay. You're inside somebody else's house. Giving me information that doesn't match to a person. You understand where I'm coming from? Okay. Tell you what, turn around and grab the wall. Turn around and grab the wall.
There it is.
I mean, what did I do?
Turn around and grab the wall.
You're going to jail now.
For what? I didn't do anything. I came to work.
Like I said, turn around, grab the wall.
Oh, there he goes.
Stop. I have a gun on me.
So do I.
I have a gun on me. Stop.
What the fuck's he doing? Why is he going upstairs?
Stop.
You toss that gun on the ground right now.
Oh.
Ventilate your ass. Toss that gun down.
No. Toss it.
Toss the gun.
Up here.
Go there. Don't.
Long gun.
Long gun. Yeah, that was a long gun.
Do not f this up. You understand me?
I don't care.
I understand you don't care.
I'm gonna live for it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make some money. My mom just died.
Okay.
I'm not doing this anymore.
All right.
The truth is, I is in jail.
Okay. And he told you his house is empty.
He told me to come do some work on the house.
Okay. So why are you doing this right now?
Because I want to make money.
Well, a phone call can straighten that shit out. Why are you doing this right now?
That's a good.
Trust the police.
Oh, okay. Well, trust this. Toss that f***ing gun down, or this is going to end very badly for you.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
I know I respect law enforcement, but this is wrong. Did you ever shoot somebody?
Yep.
Why are you gonna have to shoot me? 'Cause I'm not going to jail. You hear me?
Gotcha.
At least 3 times. You understand?
Oh, there it went. Well,
Yep.
he warned you. The way that cop was able to, like, get that in there without actually showing the guy getting hit, that's impressive. There it went.
Give me the other one.
Bro just got shot 3 times and he's still getting arrested. He took them rounds like a champ, though, didn't he? Oh, we can't show that. That's too much. Whoa, we can't show that. No, sir, we can't show that. Hold on now, Midwest Safety.
What was this guy thinking? He didn't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
He said,
Lied about his
You're
information.
going to shoot me. I'm not going back to jail.
What the f is that? That's what he had.
What is it?
Looks like a spur. Is that what he had?
Yeah.
You alright?
Spur? What the hell's a spur?
Blood off of me.
Yeah, she fought great at MMA. Yeah, you would have had a hard time taking him. He was a one-punch knockout.
His story was probably legit. He heard you because you kind of came over broken.
This one.
Yeah, I used to do MMA with me. He was also a very accomplished. He was also a very accomplished pro boxer.
Really?
Yeah, you would have had a hard time taking him. He was a one-punch knockout.
His story was probably legit. He probably has a warrant, which is why he didn't want to give his real.
He wasn't great at MMA, but dude, I saw him lay some people. I saw him lay some people.
You guys watched that thing?
He actually fought professionally for a while.
Kind of looks like one.
Just keep it clear for the paramedics and whatever they need.
The suspect, Rico Acevedo, was pronounced dead at the scene.
Damn.
Although officers believed he was armed, no firearm was recovered. He had charged at them while brandishing a tool that resembled a pistol. His criminal history included a 2015 domestic violence case involving his ex-girlfriend, where he was charged with domestic violence, felonious assault, aggravated burglary, aggravated robbery.
Damn!
Order, though he
Holy shit!
Faced up to 40 years, he accepted a plea deal and served 6. He was released in October 2021 and remained under state supervision at the time of his death.
This guy must really believe the myth that cops are stupid. One look at his eyes and you could see that something was off because the officer read it, that forced calm and the fake composure before everything went south.
Damn, dude. Like, bro really wanted to give his life for that. I guess he got his mission accomplished. Well, that sucks. It is what it is, I guess. All right, I think we're going to roll out of here. It's going to be an early Monday. Early Monday, boys. We're rolling up out of this beach. We'll be back on tomorrow. What a great Monday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Be safe out there. Be friendly and courteous if you can. If you can't, then it is what it is. Be back on tomorrow, bright and early. Stay safe out there. Don't let any of the crazies get you. Try to do something nice to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole life. Be back tomorrow. Peace. Oh, wait. Peace.